Now it should be working. So I hope it's working. Let's see if we're working now. Still getting used to OBS, so just give me a second here. Let's see if we're working now. Really? What am I doing wrong? What the heck? Why are you not working? I did the thing. Why are you not working? Oh. Why are you saying you're not working? Let's see. Oh, it is working. Okay. Sorry, I had to double check. My thing is being really, really stupid. I don't know why it said it wasn't working, but now it is working. Okay. Thank God. Okay, now we're good. All right, so now that things are working, Upwoody Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc., and I'm still getting used to OBS. This is like my third time using it. I decided that to kick off my birthday week, especially after covering all of the anime or manga this week, that I would roast the hell out of the Crunchyroll anime awards. And heck, I did it last year as well, so why not do it again this year? And say hi, kitties. Say hi. Say hi, kitties. Speaking of 01, it actually might be changed. There might be a schedule change for it. I will let you know what's going on with that. So what I'm going to do for this, it's going to be a little bit different this time, because what I did last year was I just straight up compared the Crunchyroll Anime Awards with Anitrendz. And what I'm going to do this time is, if Kitty stops being a butthead, is I'm gonna like go into everything with Crunchyroll with the with how the anime awards work. I'm got the judges, and I got it this time. I'm able to get it organized by country, so I have it organized by the U.S. And something I did find this time around is I have the previous winners by year, and I figured something we would do is like really get an idea of when Crunchyroll became like extremely disconnected with their customer base, because something that has happened, I would say it really started to happen maybe in like the past couple of years, probably since Funimation's merger with Crunchyroll, is that they are focusing on they're not focusing on their paying customers. No, they're focusing on Zoomers that are not even subscribed to their platform, which is really, really retarded, if you ask me. But the other thing, too, that's very interesting that is happening, I don't know if it's going to show up on here or not. If it's not, then I will grab the article for it, is that they gave out like a Global Impact Anime Award, and they gave it out out of all the series to give it out for their first one, mind you, they gave it to Attack on Titan. And I talked about it in my podcast on Thursday, but I'm going to definitely talk about it here because they gave it at the out at the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. So, but before I get into that, we are at war with multiple algorithms, including YouTube's and Twitter, which the latter I actually pay for, which is freaking retarded. I know I'm getting paid to be shadow banned. And in order to defeat, of course, the algorithmic beast, please hit the like, of course, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans, saying something that would be fantastic. And that would be a great way to start off my 36th birthday. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm turning 36 on Thursday. I'd love to hit 12,000 subscribers. We're at 11,100 subscribers right now. So please, let's do it. Please, 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 please. And of course, we are not sponsored, which still really, really sucks. And if you want to help us, of course, me, my adorable kitty who's off somewhere, and Operation Keep It Alive and Kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be for live reactions, like for some of the series that we will be covering up in here, and news analysis and rants like this live stream. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and our PayPal and our Coffee. The links are in the description box below. And if you happen to donate to, you can do a super chat, but we really strongly recommend doing a Cash App or a PayPal because we do need to pay our rent next week. Yeah. And if you donate $1, you will get a special Zeno Kitty dance once I get him back in here. $5 will get you to give me, I will take a shot of vodka, which I am starting to get low on, and I probably will have to go buy some more. $10, I will do like a full-on double shot of vodka as well. And I didn't put in the description box, but if I somehow get a $20 donation in my Cash App or my PayPal, I will do I will tell a very, I will go into one of my sexual escapades or reveal one of my drug escapades. Dude, I have a lot of them. Just wait till we get into my birthday is on is this Thursday. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun with that. So make sure you stay tuned for Thursday stream. But anyways, so as I said, what we're gonna do is we need to get into this eligibility here. So what the eligibility for this year was, and I don't think people understood it because unlike the majority of people, I read, and obviously you're going to see the eligibility because certain shows got voted for thinking it was the second season when in all reality it was the first season. So basically, the Anime Awards for this year, the eligibility period encompassed 5 seasons or quarters of anime, and this window ensured that no anime goes uncelebrated, and fans have the opportunity to vote for all of their favorites. And moving forward, the eligibility period will extend from January 1st to December 31st. This is only 2024, so not 20. So Soul Leveling Season 2 does not count. No! Season 1 does, but not Season 2. But there's also this with the rigory here in terms of voting. Yeah, you can vote once per day, but yeah, that's the problem. You can vote once per day. And all you need is an email or your phone number. So you can put multiple emails and multiple phone numbers. And yeah, that's kind of a problem. That really is a problem. Oh, them categories, though. Ooh, them categories. So, yeah, so here's the anime of the year, because I think this is very important. So these anime set the standard for all other shows in the last year. And the compelling stories, beautiful executions, and unforgettable characters weave together elements that create true masterpieces deserving of distinguished recognition, whether it emerges as an unexpected gem or met the high expectations of dedicated fans. And the show selected for Anime of the Year showcases the very best of storytelling, creativity in the medium, leaving a lasting impact on audiences everywhere. And to be eligible for this award, a show must meet all the following criteria. A is considered an animated series. Well, obviously, B, a primary production occurred in Japan. C, a majority of the season aired on television or online in Japan between October 1st, 2023 and December 31st, 2024, at least in part. And D, have had initial legal distribution outside of Japan in 2023 or 2024, at least in part. So here's the thing. Certain shows that are on Netflix, they don't get released. They don't get released legally outside of Japan because they're dumb. Netflix is a bunch of dumbasses and does batches. The best example of this would be Four Nights of the Apocalypse. So, yeah, that tends to happen. So what I want to do here is I feel like I feel like what I'm going to do if we're in this case, because I kind of have to. I feel like I gotta, oh God, should I go into the past winners first for this and then get into this? You know what? I think that's what I might do. All right. You know what I'm going to do? So we're going to look at the past few years winners, and you're going to see how much sense it makes. So let's go as far back as like 2017. So for Anime of the Year in 2017, Yuri on Ice. I know it's questionable at times, but Yuri on Ice is, a lot of people love Yuri on Ice. And Yuri on Ice to me kind of fits that category. And not, years aside, I'm talking about the rest of it. 2018, fuck yeah, Main Abyss fits that category. Main Abyss, again, outside of the years, mind you. You know what I mean? Main Abyss fits that to a T. Main Abyss, first season was beautiful. It was. Then 2019, hell yeah, Devilman Crybaby fits that to a T. Devilman Crybaby is a masterpiece. And something I want to point out as well is Main Abyss is not on Crunchyroll. It's on High Dive. Devilman Crybaby is not on Crunchyroll. It's on Netflix. And then 2020, of course, this is when you had Demon Slayer come into the picture. Demon Slayer, I feel like you could kind of, for at least its first season, I feel like you could kind of give a pass because that's when it came onto the scene. So, yeah, I'll give it a pass for at least this time anyway. And then 2021 is when you had Jujutsu Kaisen come on the scene. Oh, is my mic being bad? Is it? My audio is fine. Hi, hi, Turdic. My mic being dumb? My mic should be fine. It wasn't, for 2019, I'm talking about for Crunchyroll, Anime Awards. For Crunchyroll Anime Awards, it was Main Abyss for Crunchyroll. And I love that. Let's see. Is everything okay? Yeah, it says my mic is fine on my end, so I don't know what is going on. Devilman Crybaby is really good. If you have not seen Devilman Crybaby, it is beautiful. And then in 2022, 2022 is when shit got wild for Crunchyroll Anime Awards. And this is when we get into the Attack on Titan getting like the most, like the Global Impact Award. We'll get more into 2022 a little bit later when we get into that Global Impact Award, because people are saying that this is Crunchyroll's excuse to just give Attack on Titan another award because of this year in particular. And then 2023, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, that was deserved. I will give you that. Cyberpunk Edge Runners is Netflix, and that definitely was very much deserved. And then 2024, this one was very odd because with 2025, which is Soul Leveling and Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 have a very similar problem because it was the first core of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, and people were voting based on like the second core of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. So, and that's the same thing that's happening with Soul Leveling. They were voting based on Season 2 of Soul Leveling. So yeah, it's very interesting how much in common that is. But like, you look at the standard here. where, or I'm talking about this here again, that there's the compelling stories, beautiful executions, and unforgettable characters weave together elements that create true masterpieces deserving of distinguished recognition. Like the majority of the anime that have won Anime of the Year definitely deserve it. They do. Like as we saw, Main Abyss, Yuri on Ice. I know is debatable, but Yuri on Ice is pretty damn good. Devilman Crybaby, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, like they definitely deserve it. But then you got the questionable ones where people are just like, oh no, like Demon Slayer. Part of me feels like Demon Slayer could kind of get a pass. I know because I'm biased because it's like it's because it's the first season. It's like I could kind of give it a pass, but there are better series. I'm trying to remember. Was that the year? Did Mushoku Tensei come out that year as well? Hold on a second. This was 2020. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah. This is why people were pissed. It's because Vinland Saga came out that year. That's why people were mad. That was one of the reasons why people were mad. Because you had series like Carol and Tuesday, you had Vinland Saga, you had Mob Psycho 100. Yeah, that's why I think people were mad. Yeah, that's why people were mad that Demon Slayer won. Was because you had series like Vinland Saga, you had the Promised Neverland season 1, you have Mob Psycho 100. So yeah, that's why I'm like 2020 is when it's like, yeah, I could kind of see it. I could kind of see where people are coming from with that. And then with 2021, Jujutsu Kaisen, it's kind of hard because you got like Kaguya-sama, you got to keep your hands off of Isaacin is beautiful series. And then of course there's like Toilet by Hanoko-kan and oh god, what's the other one? ReZero. Like that's another thing you're gonna see that's been happening. ReZero and Mushoku Tensei have gotten fucked over. And the Crunchyroll has fucked them over. And the thing that I find ironic about it is Crunchyroll hosts them. It's not like Crunchyroll. It's not like Netflix or Disney Plus or Amazon Prime Video. It's not like they are on those platforms. No, Crunchyroll's the one that hosts Mushoku Tensei and ReZero. Well, guess what? I figured out why this might be the case. Well, let's look at these judges here, okay? And let's go up here for the 6 nominees for round 1 selected. So our panel of judges made up of industry veterans and anime content creators will determine in the first round of voting. And each judge submits up to 5 eligible candidates per category using a password-protected digital ballot. And the 6 candidates who are mentioned most become round 1 nominees. Well, let's take a look at these judges here. So some of them, like, here's the thing. Back like in 2019, I want to say like, I want to say 27, I want to say for like the first few years of the Anime Awards, especially like 2018 and 2019 is when, I think 2019 for sure is when they had like the most diverse amount of judges in terms of like people from the industry and all that. There was like a good balance, if I remember correctly, because they had like cosplayers that like really hardcore cosplayers that liked anime. They had journalists. They had people from like the industry in terms of like Western manga publishers. If I'm again, I might be misremembering, but because that was like a long ass time ago. But yeah, I agree that Demon Slayer made a crazy episode 19 that broke the internet. And I think it won because of that only. Yeah, that's what I think it was too, was episode 19 was what got Demon Slayer to win Anime of the Year. But anyways, so like some of these people like Ann Williams, for example. Like Anna Williams. she makes sense to me for being on this panel because she's a writer for Comic Books Anime Vertical, and she's worked for J Novel Club as a freelance manga editor. Like, to me, she makes sense to be on this panel. Okay, she makes sense to be on this panel. But someone like Adi Tanavith, like, you see this, like, he's a mega fan of anime and manga since early childhood, and he's a screenwriter, novelist, and graphic novelist whose work has been featured in DC Comics, Moonstone Books, and Big Head Press. Why is he here? Why? His work is in DC and Moonstone Books and Big Head Press. There's no reason for him to be here. Like, that's a huge what the fuck. Like, what's another one here? Like, this one here. This one makes sense to me, too. Makes sense. So, this guy here, Brito Jordan, he's a presenter of A Nerd, one of Brazil's largest pop culture channels with over 14 million subscribers, specializing in anime films and series. He's a passionate anime film fan, oh my god, since childhood. He analyzes stories, characters, and trends, sharing insight that engage millions of fans of Japanese culture and nerd culture in general. Like, to me, that makes sense. Like, I could see why they selected him, especially since they're trying to go after, Crunchyroll's trying to focus on the social media aspect of things. Okay. Now, she makes sense to me too. As much as I know people are gonna be like, oh god, Packer Girl. Well, she makes sense too. Because it says here for Clarissa that she's an anime fan for over 20 years. Clarissa is a co-host of the Anime World Order podcast, which is the longest running anime specific podcast, and a contributor to Otaku USA magazine. That makes sense to me. Sure. But then, oh god, why? But then you get here. You get Paste Magazine. Paste Magazine, like, I don't know. I'm skeptical about them. It's just like, it says he writes about the latest and greatest in anime, games, and movies. He's not, that's the thing though. He's not like an anime journalist. He writes about games and movies. And then you got the member of the Television Critics Association and Rotten Tomatoes approved critic. And it just says he says his favorite anime is Evangelion. Like, to me, that's kind of like I'm skeptical about that. But then there's this motherfucker right here. Isaiah Colbert. This motherfucker right here, he's the one who wrote an article about Rama half being a trans allegory. This motherfucker is on the panel. Oh, and he said that Windbreaker defied toxic masculinity. And I couldn't believe this mofo said this. He said that Tsubaki wasn't a trans allegory. He did not mention a trans allegory in regard to Tsubaki. I'm telling you, Tsubaki is changing these mofos' mindsets. Dude, I'm so happy. Like, because I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared that, these activists were gonna keep, like Isaiah Colbert. Again, this mofo said that Rama half was a trans allegory. I thought he was going to say the same thing about Tsubaki. He did not! I was surprised. I was freaking surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. But my point is, him being on this panel of judges, like, the way remember how, again, let's go back to this right here, that, and how the nominees for round one are selected, that each judge submits up to 5 eligible candidates per for category using a password-protected digital ballot, and the 6 candidates who are mentioned most become the round 1 nominees. Yeah, people like Isaiah being here. That explains a lot. Let's see if this is who I think it is. Well, this makes sense. This explains a lot too. So Jokerman Uno, or Isaac Rouse, he's a dynamic and accomplished individual with over a decade as a writer and editor in gaming, technology, and entertainment. Why the fuck is he here? Why? He has nothing to do with anime. Why is he on this panel? His prolific career has seen him create captivating content for reputable outlets such as HuffPost, PC Mag, and Hyperbeast. But why is he here? Why is he a judge for an anime awards thing? He has nothing to do with anime. Why? Hey, look at that! Energy, but why though? But why though? Again, but why though? This shit explains everything here. Seriously! But why though, Crunchyroll? This is, I know people are gonna say this is some DEI shit, and part of me wants to agree, part of me wants to just agree with that. But why though? So Kate Sanchez is the co-founder and editor-in-chief of But Why Though, an entertainment outlet dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices. There she coordinates film, television, anime, and manga. And Kate is also a freelance journalist with bylines at Polygon, Paste, Fangoria, and more. Oh my god, I'm scared to look at But Why. Oh my god, do I need... Oh my god. No, I do not. No. I do not. I already see a lot of woke bullshit with comic book resources and the Mary Sue putting out dumbass articles about anime and manga. I don't need to. No, I'm not going to do it. No. Oh god, I'll need a shot of vodka to see what that shit is. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm scared. I'm scared to see what's on that site. Oh my god. I got a feeling my curiosity is going to get the best of me on that. Oh my god. Oh god, am I going to go down that rabbit hole? I got a feeling by the end of this stream I'm going to go down that rabbit hole. All right, let's see. Let's see what Kevin Credo is doing here. Okay, so here, this makes sense to me. So Kevin Credo is a journalist, writer, art director specializing in anime and feature film. See? He specializes in anime feature film. It's not specializing in a combination of things like video games, music, movies, whatever. No, he specializes in anime and feature film. And his journalism experience includes coverage of Anime Expo, SW, and the opening celebrations of Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Walt Disney World. And he has served as an advisor for YouTube's ad-supported film program in Los Angeles. And in 2024, he directed promotional artwork for the Pokemon North American International Championships in his hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana. If you want to tell me that this person to me qualifies as a judge for an anime awards panel. Not this other bullshit. Come on. Oh, look! It's our favorite executive editor. And she blocked me because I called her ass out, too. I love that badge of honor. I do, because she fucking lied. And I called her out. And I love it. And and you know what? And yes, she is qualified to be a judge, mind you. I'm not going to take that away from her. But, if you want to know why Mashuka Tensei and ReZero didn't get any categories, she is probably one of the reasons why. Isaiah Colbert is probably another reason why. My guess is Kate Sanchez could be why. Jokerman Una, I could see these two. I don't want to be stereotyping, but like I could see like a good chunk of these people be I know Isaiah Colbert is one of those people for a fact. I know him, and I know Lindsay. They're the type of people that are like, oh, Mashuka Tensei is full of is for pedos. Oh, ReZero lollies are for pedos. Like I could, that's why I'm like I could kind of see that. I could see kind of the same mindset Kate Sanchez and Joaquin Uno kind of having that same mindset too, and probably Elijah Gonzalez as well. I could just fucking see it. I could see it. Like, oh god, I could totally see it. Like this person again, this person, I can understand her being part of this. I could. She's a founder of a multimedia anime outlet covering anime and manga news and industry interviews and reviews. Like that makes sense to me. I don't understand why you can't get rid of like some of these content creators, these unknown content creators I've never heard of. And again, I've been in this sphere for like over 10 years. Like, why? Why do you just like bring in more industry people? I don't understand how hard that is. Oh yeah, you want to appeal to fucking Zoomers, that's why. Oh god, let's see what this is. Why is this person here? My case in point, why? Why is this person here? Lee Travis has no right to be here. I'm sorry. It just says he's a senior social media manager for Nerdicast who stayed up too late watching anime in middle school. Why the fuck is he here? Why? He has no business being on this fucking judging panel. He has no business being here. Oh, hello, Megan Peters. Oh, I know who Megan Peters is. Okay, it took me a second because I saw a Screen Rant. I'm like, no. But yes, I know who Megan Peters is. She's good. She does a lot of good work. Megan Peters, she has every right to be here. I'm sorry, Megan. I almost went the fuck in on you. Nah, she's cool. She's cool. Wait, hold on. They got him here? No fucking way! Alright, Crunchyroll, I see you. I see you actually did something here. But yeah, like, they... Wait, hold the fuck on. What is this? Okay, it took me a second. I was like, what? I saw social impact innovator. I'm like, what? That was your fault, Crunchyroll, for confusing me. Okay, so why is this here? Why is he? Why? Oh my god! I said he when it's a she. Oh my god. Oh my god! I feel really bad now. Why is this person here? Because it says here that Tracy Brown is a reporter for the LA Times covering television, film, and other pop culture. And since joining the Times in 2011, they've written about a yacht race, baby zoo animals, cartoons, the Oscars, and more. Why the fuck are they here? You want to know why the Anime Awards are fucked up? It's because of them. Who the fuck is this person? Okay. She fine. I was like, what? Okay. So now you got an idea based on what we're seeing here of why some of these categories are kind of fucked up in the first place. And like what you've seen here, like with some of the variety, like in say like 2019, where you got a little bit. I know there's some problems with like the My Hero Academia and shit, but like I'm talking. Or let me see. I think 2018. Like look at 2018. 2018, you had a little bit of variety. You had some Ancient Magus Bride, you had Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, you had My Hero Academia, you had Your Name, you had Maiden Abyss, you had Girls Last Tour, Hoseki no Kuni. You had, I know there was a lot of My Hero Academia. And there was some question, that best animation, yeah, My Hero Academia should have not won best animation. I'm not going to lie. It should have not won best animation. There was way better animation that year. There was. Main Abyss and Hoseki no Kuni could have won both of those. And same with Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid. But yeah, there was other series that definitely could have won that. Oh fuck! March comes in. Let's be real. March comes in like a lion should have won best animation. Holy shit! If you watched March Comes In Like a Lion season 2, you know this is true. You know it. March Comes In Like a Lion season 2 is like pure art. It is gorgeous. But my point is, there's a little bit more variety here than say like I think 2019 had decent variety. 2019 had some variety because you had a little bit of Attack on Titan, you had Darling in the Front, and you had Rimuru. You had some My Hero Academia, you had some Dragon Ball, you had some Attack on Titan, you had some JoJo and all that too. But yeah, you get my point. At least I hope you get my point. But anyways, now, oh wait a minute. I need to have the categories here. Right? No, I need, go back. I need how it works. Yes, because I need, yeah, I want you here, and I want this. So film of the year, I don't have a problem with. Because film of the year is look back. There's no issue with film of the year. Film of the year is just fine. But I do want to point out the other nominees before we continue. Oh, come on. I want to point out the other nominees for anime of the year. Because you had Dandadan, Delicious in Dungeon, Sosu no Frieren, The Apothecary Diaries, and Kaiju number 8. Notice a couple of anime are missing from here. And that is ReZero and Mushoku Tensei. Why are they not here, you may ask? Because, well, that's why I showed the judges panel. Because there's probably a good chunk of judges up in there that either have never watched it, never heard of it, or are only going by the reputation of ReZero and Mushoku Tensei's reputation that they've heard from like TikTok and shit. But then I do have Anitrendz right here. And notice what Anitrendz' anime of the year is. It's Sosu no Frieren. Anitrendz is definitely a little bit better for anime when it comes to anime awards. That's why I bring them up. And then you got The Dangers in My Heart and Dandadan in second and third. So, yeah, something's kind of screwy here, isn't it? But as I said, movies I'm not having an issue with. Okay, now this is a problem. Let's get to best continuing season here. Let's see if here we go. Let's take a look at this. Sustaining excellence is a remarkable achievement, and this category honors this series that keeps audiences coming back for more. And these shows captivate viewers with rich storylines, dynamic characters, and stunning visuals, skillfully evolving their narratives while remaining true to fan favorites. Their ability to consistently deliver quality storytelling makes them standout contenders in the ever-changing world of anime. Well, so out of all these, you have Boku no Hero Academia Season 7, Spy Family Season 2, Oshinoko Season 2, One Piece, and Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, The Conflict, and then you got Demon Slayer, Hashira Training Arc. Oh, sorry, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Hashira Training Arc. Out of all of them, you picked the one that's like probably out of all of them the most boring. I know it's people will call it filler, but it's actually canon. It is. But really, not Bleach, not One Piece, and not Oshinoko. Those three, the arcs they adapted, or Bleach Thousand Year Blood War was the part of Thousand Year Blood War that Bleach was adapting was action packed. And it was good. I question the art and animation. I do at times. And I will say this, to be fair, it plays that devil's advocate on Thousand Year Blood War the conflict. They wasted that gorgeous battlefield that they had. They had the perfect period, had the perfect fucking battlefield, the perfect stage, and they wasted it. They pulled it. If they did what Toei did with Dragon Ball Daima, oh, would have been so fantastic. But nah, we didn't get that. But yeah, I just don't I don't get it. I don't get it. Out of all of them, why? Hell, you could have put Mushoku Tensei again. You could have put Mushoku Tensei there. You could have put ReZero there as well, and it would have been fine too. But really, you put the filler what even manga fans call the filler arc. I know, because that arc is just setting up for the final arc. That's what the Hashira training arc is. It's basically a filler arc. It's not filler, excuse me. A setup arc for the final arc. But really? Over One Piece? Over fucking One Piece? Oshinoko, the arc that Oshinoko adapted is season 2 adapts is one of the best freaking arcs. I don't get it. Let's see if we have a best continuing arc here, or continuing series here. I forgot if there is one here. I don't think there is. No. I don't think there is one of those here. No. Okay. Wait. No. Okay. Actually, speaking of, let's look at previous winners for that as well. Let's see what it is if I forgot if they have best continuing series here. No, they did not. For 2018, I think they did. If I remember correctly. So best continuing series here was March Comes in Like a Lion season 2. I cannot disagree with that, because that series is perfection. Again, as I said, that should have gotten more awards. It should have gotten best animation. It should have gotten what's the other one? I think it should have gotten best boy, because goddamn, he's so old. It's so good. It could have gotten best opening. I'm telling you, March Comes in Like a Lion season 2 is a fucking masterpiece. Let's see. Dragon Ball Super got best continuing series. I could make an argument on that. Oh, where are you? Best continuing series here for 2020. I swear it's here somewhere. It's the end of the year. Where are you? Best continuing series. Do they have it? Really? I'm surprised. I thought they had it for this year, but I guess not. 2021. Where are you? Best continuing series. Wait, did they just get rid of it 2020 and just not bring it back? Where is it? Where's best continuing series? Where the fuck is best continuing? Dude, did they just not bring back best continuing series? What the hell? Until this year? There it is. So One Piece, it was 2023. And then I think 2024. Where is it? And then it was One Piece for the past couple of years. So if you didn't want to give it to One Piece this year, give it to Bleach. Since you didn't want to have Bleach for best protagonist, you didn't want to have Bleach for best animation, you didn't want to have Bleach for anime of the year nominated, You didn't just give Bleach something. Come on, man. Like, our best opening. Dude, Bleach's opening, it was really good, too. Okay, so now we're at, I believe this is Best New Series. Right? Okay, so we're at Best New Series. All right, so let's see Best New Series. Or no, it's this Best Original Anime. Oh, god damn it. I'm going to follow that. Here we go. So out of all these, you picked the worst. You picked the worst one out of all of them. Fucking retards, I swear. Swear to God. So basically, it's an original. Here's what the guideline is. It's an original anime. Showcases storylines not adapted from source material like manga or light novels. It's a new creation, and these original works of art mesmerize audiences with the quality of new stories. So, I heard Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night is really good. Girls Band Cry, I heard is fantastic. Really not even I heard Butchie Girls really Butchigiri is good too. Like, really? You gave it to that? Hold on a sec. I swear there's like an original one too. Hold on. Is there an original I'm missing? No. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay. So let's take a look at what we had here for Best Original. Because I think that was here in 2018, right? Or 2017, no? I remember everyone was just dying because it was like the Yuri on Ice Anime Awards or something like that in 2017. 2018, did we get Best Original? Oh my god, I totally forgot. Like, we had Best Manga in 2018. Well, I think that was partially because back then, that was when Crunchyroll actually had the manga simulpub program. I think that's why. Let's see. Do we have Best Original? No. Not yet. Is this when they added it? Wait, I'm missing something here. Where is Best Original? No. Did they not have... Wait, what? Where is Best Original? How are they not including that here? Like, that's weird. Because I know they had Best Original Anime. I know they did. It's just weird that it's not showing up. So, here this doesn't surprise me. It was Lycoris Recoil in 2023. I don't know why it's not showing up for like the previous years. That's so weird. And then it was Buddy Daddies in 2024. I just don't know why it's not showing up for like the previous years. That's so bizarre. That's so weird. Why is it not showing up? Damn it. Whatever. Alright. So, now let's get to Best Animation here. Best Animation is going to be very interesting. I'm going to read this description, and then I got some words here. So, Best Animation, here we go. Here we recognize anime that are visually stunning in the ways they bring their stories to life. No matter the style of animation, these shows put on a visual spectacle for viewers to enjoy, immersing audiences into previously unimaginable worlds. Okay, so what you have here for these nominations, and let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay, so here's Best Animation here as well. And here's the original screenplay. It was Girls Band. See, like, they understood the assignment. For the Best Original Screenplay, it was Girls Band Cry. jellyfish can't swim in the night and negative positive anger. I'm just taking that as original anime, so deal with it. So, anyways, wait, hold on. Here we go. So, best in animation is Dandadan, Sosuno Frieren, and Kaiju number 8. I don't agree with I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sorry, Anitrendz people. I disagree. Strongly disagree with it. So what you have here and you know, as you know, we're going to see in the previous years, and I kind of have already talked about a little bit. The best in animation has just been questionable for a long while. So what you have here is you have Dandadan, which again, I'm sorry, I don't like Dandadan's animation, but you're talking to someone that has been covering the manga since like, I think like either chapter 18 or chapter 19-ish. So I'm very, very spoiled. Yeah, I covered it before. It, like literally, I want to say a couple weeks before Viz licensed the Simulpub. But anyways, Delicious in Dungeon. Delicious in Dungeon is gorgeous. So I agree with this. Sosuno Frieren, 1,000% agree with that being nominated here. Kaiju number 8, I don't agree with this being here. I'm sorry. Kaiju number 8, what Production IG has done to Kaiju number 8 is unfucking believable. I don't understand how it managed to give Matsumoto's art a fucking downgrade. That is that's like what JC Staff is like. The fact that JC Staff makes one's art in the webcomic more appealing is just unfucking believable. It really is. And by the way, if you are not reading the One Punch Man webcomic, just go read it. It's so good. And then you got Soul Leveling. Again, I don't agree with it. It's Soul Leveling season 1, by the way. I don't care. I don't agree with it. And maybe it's because I'm being spoiled by Soul Leveling Ragnarok, but no, it's not just that. It's because what should have been here instead of Soul Leveling, it should have been ReZero, and instead of like Kaiju number 8 or Demon Slayer, which won, it should have been Mushoku Tensei. That's what should have been here. Fuck, if I'm going to play devil's advocate, if I'm going to negotiate and say, okay, Soul Leveling can stay, then either, then Kaiju number 8 gotta go. I'll be nice to Demon Slayer this time around. Or, fuck, Oshinoko should be here. Get rid of Kaiju number 8 and, I know people would want Dandadan here anyway, but, motherfucker, Oshinoko is a lot prettier. I'm sorry. It is. It's way prettier. Hi, Corporate Man. Yeah, I said I was going to go the fuck in. I am going the fuck in. I am not sorry for this. I am not. But as I showed earlier, the judges are just ass. Well, it's a mixture of qualified and like ass. So, I mean, it was to be expected at this point. But as I said earlier, as we were going through like the previous winners, like it's been very questionable. Best animation. Where is it? Here it is. Yuri on Ice. Again, I know the Anime Awards. It was like Yuri on Ice swept it. But to be fair, Yuri on Ice's animation was really good. So I kind of can't hate on that. Yeah, here's where I said it earlier. I have to call shenanigans on 2018 because there was way better animation than Boku no Hero Academia season 2. Yeah, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. You had I know. Hozuki no Kuni won best CGI, but goddamn, it was gorgeous. You had March comes in like a lion season 2, which should have won it. You had I'm sorry, I don't like I have personal beef with the Ancient Magus' Bride with that shitty anime adaptation. I do. You had Main Abyss. You could have put Main Abyss here, and it would have made complete sense. You could have had Girls Last Tour up there, and it would have made sense. There's so many series you could have had because 2018, well, because it was covering 2017. 2017 was a really good year for anime. It really was. So to have Boku no Hero Academia like sweep like this really pissed me off. I know it pissed a lot of other people off. 2019, I'm not mad at it. Violet Evergarden absolutely deserved it. 1000% deserved it. Violet Evergarden, if you've never watched it, is gorgeous. It is freaking gorgeous. 2020 got no complaints. Mob Psycho 100 absolutely deserved it. It is a stunning anime. Let's see, where's best animation? I said it earlier. Keep your hands off of Aizuken. I got no complaints with that. Nah, that anime is gorgeous. 2022. Now, this is where I got an issue. So, Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train arc. I mean, you just had the fucking movie. There was better stuff. Like, you could have had Komi Can't Communicate. That anime was beautiful. You got, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. You had, oh god. That's the thing that pissed me off. You had the movie. You literally just had the movie get nominated. Like, having both the movie and the actual arc went like that, that was some ass. That was some ass. That was. Oh god, people were so fucking pissed about that. Yeah, this year, this was when, like, shit, everything went to shit. Was 2022 for sure. Where are you? And yeah, then you got, this was very, see, like, 2022 is when everything went to shit, for real. And then, see, Demon Slayer got it in 2024. See what I mean? Like, there's so, it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, at first, it started, it was questionable with Boku no Hero Academia season 2, but then it was like, okay, it's right for a couple of years, and it's like, no. It's like, no, fuck you. Okay, what's the next one here? All right, let's get to best character design next here. God damn it. I am doing this while sober, by the way. I have not gotten any alcohol in me. I'm that pissed off at this shit. I'm that mad. I know it's weird that I am that mad. I shouldn't be that mad. But god damn it, this makes me mad. Alright, hold on a second. Let me make sure I have this back here, because I want to make sure character design is here too. I don't know what. Gotta make sure that some of this stuff is here so I'm not wasting my fucking time looking for it. Okay, I think it's here. Okay. Alright, so now we're at character design. So this category celebrates artists who have either created iconic anime characters or breathed life into one from other sources. A designer who comprehends the essence of character design weaves narratives through the strokes of their drawings. Alright, let's take a look at this. So, we got the Apothecary Diaries, we got Kaiju number 8, we got Sosuno Freiren, we got Demon Slayer, Delicious in Dungeon, and Dandadan. First of all, the Kaiju number 8 has no business being here. It does not. Those character designs are complete ass. And anyone who is a Kaiju number 8 reader can, they know it's true. And what should be here, God, I know, I should not, I keep saying Mushoku Tensei, but motherfucker, it should have been Mushoku Tensei. Those character designs look exactly like the source material. They are perfect. They look exactly like the source material. Kaiju number 8, it does not. So yeah, why the fuck this is here, I do not know. It should not be here. That's why I'm like, when I look at the judges panel, I'm like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Part of me is like questioning why you could make the argument for, because Rama half would have qualified. You could maybe make the argument for Rama half. You could for character designs, because the character designs in Rama half actually look pretty good. They look close to the manga. I know some people will argue about that, but and will give you shit for it, but they actually do look a lot closer to the manga. So, and this is from someone who hates Mappa. I hate them with the passion of 1,000 suns, but I'll give them credit where credit is due. But yeah, Kaiju number 8 has no business being here. They have no fucking business being here. And Susanoo Frieren, I am sorry, you were robbed. And also, Oshinoko should be here too. Oshinoko, I am sorry, you were robbed as well. I don't understand why they didn't consider you. You should have been here too. Because Oshinoko looks pretty close to the source material as well. I won't say it's an exact match like, say, Mushoku Tensei, but it is pretty close to the source material. But Susanoo Frieren and Apothecary Diaries and Delicious in Dungeon, they were 1,000% robbed. They were 1,000% robbed. Because Susanoo Frieren, Madhouse does such a great job of adapting characters. They look exactly like the source material. Same with Apothecary Diaries. Toho did a fantastic job of adapting the characters. They look great. They do. Before we get into the years past, let's take a look. Here, see? Anitrendz knows. They said Apothecary Diaries. That was their first choice. That's who won. I still don't agree with Dandadan. I'm sorry. I just don't. Again, I'm spoiled by the manga. The reason why I don't agree with Dandadan is primarily when the characters are doing the extreme like facial expressions. It doesn't look like them, because what Science Saru doesn't do is Science Saru just doesn't do enough shading and enough line work like Tatsu does. And because they don't do the extra line work and shading and detailing, it makes the characters look really flat. And it's just not good. But anyways, for best character design in like 2019, because that's the earliest I could find one, is for Golden Wind, which is not a surprise. Golden Wind had really, really good character designs. In 2020, it was for Doro, which again doesn't surprise me. Those character designs were really good. And then 2021, I'm not surprised either with Toilet Bound Hanoka-kun. Those character designs are really good. But man, when I was looking at season 2 and like really got a closer look at them, woo, some of them character designs are off. They're not perfect. There's hairlines that are jacked. Yeah, some of them character designs are really off, and it drove me nuts. But they're good. I'm not saying they're bad. I'd say the character designs in Kaguya-sama Love is War, or like Keep Your Hands Off of Isaacin, are a lot better, or Haikyuu are a lot better. Or like Tonikawa Over the Moon or Fly Me to the Moon are better. But yeah, but Toilet Bound Hanoka-kun is good. But it's just little things like that really bug me. And then for character designs, I'm sorry, I don't agree with Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't. The problem is with Jujutsu Kaisen's character designs, and this is just a Mappa thing in general, it's just, Mappa is just not good at translating abstract character designs. They're just not good at it. You see it with Chainsaw Man as well, but that's primarily because they went CGI, and when you see Rize, and then thank God they changed directors and went with the Black Clover director like they should have in the first place. You understand why they should have just done that. But with Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm sorry, like I don't like the character designs. It doesn't capture Gege's style. It looks too, and it makes me, it's even more understandable why Jujutsu Kaisen went mainstream is because the Jujutsu Kaisen anime looks like it was made for mainstream audiences. It looks like a PG I know it's fucked up to say it, but I'm going to say it's probably an extreme hot take, but it looks like it was made, it's like a PG version of Gege's work. That's what Jujutsu Kaisen anime designs give. It's like a PG version of Gege's designs, and it drives me nuts. And then, really, demons. See, you noticing a pattern here? You starting to notice a pattern. You starting to notice a pattern here. I just can't with this shit, man. Oh, God. Okay, what's the next one here? Damn, I wish I had some vodka in my system, but no one's donated via Cash App or PayPal or fuck, even a super chat. I prefer Cash App or PayPal though, because I gotta pay my rent. But god damn it, like this is just, oh my god, this is just so bad. It is just so bad. Right, let me, just to make people's lives easier. This is PayPal. Or can I even, oh god, stupid YouTube chat is being retarded. At least for OBS. Oh god. The PayPal and the Cash App are in the description box below. I'm just so frustrated with this. So best director. All right. Best director. Where are you? There we go. We have best director here. Wait, hold on. Screenplay. Is there no best director? No, we don't have that. I thought there would be here. I guess not. All right, let me see if we got best director back in 2017 or not. Nope. I swear there was one in 2018, but again, it's just like, why are you hiding some of your winners, Crunchyroll? There we go. Hold on. This could bug me. I gotta just double check something real fast. Make sure everything's good. I want to make sure I have this correct. Make sure I have the right thing for this. There we go. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Where are you? Okay, now I know which work he did. Okay, now I feel better about that. I just want to make sure. Did posts go up? Oh, well that explains a lot. Twitter. Is Twitter still borked? Oh my god. Twitter is so borked. It really fucking is, and it's annoying. Oh my god. Did my tweet just not go up? Hold on a second. I need to double check this. Because I had the tweet scheduled to go up. Just need to do this real fast. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. So now I have that done. So okay, now we got some. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, let's look at this real quick. So here we celebrate how a great anime and a great director are almost inseparable. Of central importance, directors work behind the scenes, conveying their vision to animators, making critical decisions, and managing the creative aspects of production. The result, an approach that is uniquely theirs. So, yeah, we finally got something right here. We did. We did. Finally, Sosuno Fraven won. I'm very I would have been fine with One Piece fan letter winning as well with Megumi Ishitani. I'm hoping One Piece fan letter got nominated for more than one thing. But yeah, I think you could have as fucked up as no, it's fucked up. It sounds like I'm just bashing the shit out of Demon Slayer. And I don't want it to come across like that. But I still think you could have replaced Demon Slayer with something else. I'm glad that Soul Leveling is not here though. Soul Leveling didn't need to be here. It didn't. Something else could have been here though. But I don't know which one you guys think. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Soul Leveling or not Soul Leveling? Which series or which director do you think should have been here? Like for 2019, for example, it was Masaki Yuasa, who was the director of Devilman Crybaby, which is definitely correct. I 1000% agree with this. Now, best director in 2020 was the director for the directors for Attack on Titan season 3, which I'm sorry, I do not agree with. I don't. And then this I definitely agree. See, Masaki Yuasa is just a great director because he directed Devilman Crybaby, and he directed Keep Your Hands Off of Isaac-Ken. Like, the man knows what he's doing. He does good stuff. Let's see. Do we have Best Director here too? Or did they remove it for this one? I don't think we have it here. God damn it. All right, let's look at 2023. Of course. We get Demon Slayer. And 2024... Where's the Best Director? Did we pass it? Where is it? Oh well, I'm just not seeing Best Director. I'm seeing Best Art Direction, but I'm not seeing Best Director. Anyways. Alright, next one is... Oh, this is a new one. So best background art. Okay, let's see. So this category celebrates the exceptional skill and artistry needed to craft the detailed, atmospheric, and often breathtaking environments that serve as the backdrop for anime narratives. I friggin' agree with this. I have gotten so much shit for going in on backgrounds, but backgrounds are extremely important. So yes, I am 1000% down with this. These backgrounds are crucial in setting the tone, mood, and setting of a series, enhancing the storytelling experience with their visual depth and intricate design, bringing anime to life. All right, so nominees in this category are distinguished by their ability to create captivating worlds that resonate with viewers, making the fictional realms of anime feel as vivid and tangible as any real life set. Here's the thing, though. It doesn't have like with backgrounds. You could make a background like extremely abstract, and it'll just be it's like a fantasy. It doesn't have to be a real life setting. It could just be a fantasy. Like this could have been worded better. Okay, it is really could have. But anyways, let's get to where are you? Best background. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. I 1000% agree with this. I 1000% agree with this win. This is definitely correct. You got Sosuno Freiren. Why are you trying to push Demon Slayer? I'm sorry. This should have been Mushoku Tensei and ReZero up in here. You should have gotten rid of Pluto. I will accept. But Dandadan should not be here. Demon Slayer should not be here. And you should have had Mushoku Tensei deserve to be here. Mushoku Tensei's backgrounds are fucking gorgeous. That not being here is a goddamn shame. That's some bullshit. Let's see if there's background art in Anitrendz or not, because I will be really sad if there's not. Yeah, here it is. Best sceneries and visual. I'm sorry, I don't agree with Dandadan having the best backgrounds. I don't agree with this. Sosuno Freiren and Delicious a Dungeon, I do agree with this. I agree with that. But I don't agree with Dandadan. Like, did none of these people, like, watch or at least see the same clips that I did for Mushoku Tensei? That shit was beautiful. Hell, like, as I said, ReZero, I will I gotta include ReZero in the conversation because those backgrounds were so goddamn beautiful. Especially if we're gonna go off of what Crunchyroll is saying. I don't understand what these people are thinking. Jesus Christ, man. Alright. Let me get to 2017, see if there's best romance or not. Oh, you know what? Since we don't have best couple anymore, if I see best couple and shit like that, I will supplement like best romance with best couple because I'm so fucking annoyed that they got rid of it. Oh my god, no. Do I want to do that? Yes. And then when we get to like the most protector or character that must be protected at all costs, that's where I'll do best boy and best girl. I'll do that. God, I fucking hate that stupid shit. Oh my god. So a great romance can thaw the heart of the coldest cynic, and these captivating stories draw us in and remind us of the best part of being alive. With their hopeful messages, these shows can find a way to make you believe in the power of love. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got with best romance here. So, the danger is that the only fucking nomination the Dangers of My Heart season 2 got? So, you could have had the Dangers of My Heart season 2 nominated for Anime of the Year, Best Animation, Best Character Design as well. And you didn't. Now that I know it did get nominated for something, because I wasn't sure. But yeah, So the dangers of I'm sorry. The dangers of my heart season 2. I'm gonna add this to the list of shit that should have been nominated for anime of the year, best animation. Because let me go back to best animation for a second. Because I was saying that Kaiju number 8 and Dandadan and Demon Slayer should Dandadan, Soul Leveling, Kaiju number 8, and probably Demon Slayer shouldn't have been here. Yeah. The Dangers in My Heart season 2. ReZero, Mushoku Tensei, and what was the other one? Oh my god. And Oshinoko season 2. That's what it should have been here for best animation. And then for best character designs, The Dangers of My Heart should have been here instead of Kaiju number 8. Mushoku Tensei should have been here instead of like Demon Slayer. And I'll give a pass to, like, I know I could say ReZero. I'm gonna give a pass to Dandadan this time. I will. I'll give, as much as I hate it, I will give a pass to Dandadan. I will. But like the other part of me is like, I feel like because we're seeing Rama half here in best romance, I feel like I'm sorry, but I think Rama half's character designs, as I said earlier, I think they're true to the source material than Dandadan. I do. But yeah, I think you could put Rama half here as well. You could. Do I think you could put Rama half in best animation and anime of the year? No. Rama half I don't think should go in anime of the year. Do I think it should go in best animation? No, I don't think so. It's mainly the color palette. I know it's trying to stay true to the manga at times. It's doing its best, but it just, there are times where it just is very, very stiff. So I can't, that's my issue with it. That's why I can't say it's like, it's best animation. But I could definitely say Rama half should be up there for best character design. It should. But yeah, I feel better about that now. But yeah, so you got A Side of Affection. A Side of Affection, now that I think about it, you could put A Side of Affection in character design as well. A Side of Affection is gorgeous. Why the fuck is Scott Pilgrim Takes Off here? That has no business being here. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. So you got Blue Box, Akine, Too Many Losing Heroines, which is another one that could be going in like in character designs as well. And then as I said, Rama half and A Sign of Affection. Well, let's take a look at this for romance. So romance, it's The Dangers of My Heart season 2, Days with My Stepsister, and Akine, Too Many Losing Heroines. So yeah, and also Blue Box is a Netflix anime, so very surprised by that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about how some of these animes, like The Dangers in My Heart, are getting suppressed like that? Like, this is something that we've seen. I mean, look at the past here. I mean, for best couple, well, obviously, best couple is not, because this was Yuri. This is the Yuri Anime Awards. So yeah, it was not surprising to see them at least get best couple. And then, did we get best romance here? I forgot. Is when, no, we did not. I think we had best romance here, did we? Do we have best for best couple? That totally made sense with Kaguya-sama Love is War. Yeah, that definitely made sense. It made sense to period. And then 2021, did we have best romance? This best couple made complete sense. Not gonna lie, because Fly Me to the Moon was really good. They're a really cute couple. Do we have best romance here? Here we go. Horimiya, yeah, Horimiya definitely makes sense for best romance. And then 2023 is obviously Kaguya-sama Love is War. Well, duh, of course. And then last year, best romance was Horimiya the Missing Pieces. Yeah, for the most part, best romance is very consistent. Okay, so now we get into best comedy. Whether it's a surprising, fresh perspective or the witty exchanges could have come from a comedy mastermind, the humor in these shows make you laugh out loud and have your side hurting by the end. All right, let's see what we got for comedy. Hold on, let me see real quick when comedy started to kick in, because I think, was it 2017? Yeah, okay, so we have comedy here. All right. I'm sorry, I don't agree with this. The nominees are not bad. Nominees I have no issues with, because you have Delicious in Dungeon, you have Konosuba, which Konosuba you have, and also My Dear Friend Nokotan could have been nominated for character designs, animation, and anime of the year. Actually, now that I think about it, you got Ranma Half and Spy Family Season 2. I got no issues with these nominations, but I'm sorry, My Dear Friend Nokotan should have won. Either My Dear Friend Nokotan or Konosuba should have won. There's no reason for Mashle to win this. I mean, Mashle. I know I have my bias against Mashle. I think that is such a meh comedy. It is that I had to quit. I quit that manga because the thing with MASH is that MASH is just too much like Saitama and Mob, and for me, it's just like a poor man's Mob Saitama, and like it's hard for me to read series like that when I could just read one's version and it's so much better. So yeah, I tried with Mashley, but anyway, for comedy here, for comedy, it's very interesting. So for Anitrendz, it was Makine, Too Many Losing Heroes. And then I'm surprised Konosuba didn't win, or My Dear Friend Nokotan didn't win. I'm very surprised by that. That's very interesting. But here, for previous years, haven't you heard I'm Sakamoto won in 2017. 2018, not surprised. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, that was fine. I have no gripes with that. Let's see. 2019. Where's best comedy? Do we not have comedy for 2019? Guess not. Crunchyroll, you need to fix this shit. Let's see. I have no problems with this. I love Kaguya-sama Love is War. It is a good comedy series, so I am not mad at that. I am not mad that Kaguya won 2 years in a row either. I cannot be mad at that. I cannot be mad. 2022. I'm not mad at this either. I'm not mad that Komi Can't Communicate won in 2022. So for the most part, comedy has been pretty accurate. And Spy Family in 2023, not mad at it. 2024. Now this is where I'm kind of torn, because they have it where it's Spy Family Season 1, Core 2. I kind of wish they wouldn't have included Spy Family Core 2. Or like at the very least they could have just like had they could have just put Spy Family all together in in 2024. I think that would have been better. At least in my opinion. But here, yeah, I'm sorry. My dear friend Nakatan or Kurosuba should have won this. So comedy, for the most part, has been consistent up until this year. I'm sorry, Mashley should have not won this. I'm curious what you guys think. Yeah, Tommy, I compared it with the Anitrendz last year as well. And this year, what I'm doing a little bit differently because I have access to the previous Crunchyroll Awards. For some reason, not all the categories are there, which I think is very odd. I'm comparing it to that too to see if there's a consistency. And so far, what we've noticed is that like comedy seems to be comedy, as we just saw, was pretty much consistent. Best animation is not very consistent. Character design is very hit or miss. Like it's very fascinating to see how consistent everything is. And like you kind of notice when like for like anime of the year, for example, you notice when there's like kind of a disconnect happening. Because to me, what the Anime Awards is you see when the Anime Awards to me is a gauge at how connected, how in tune Crunchyroll is with their customer base. And yeah, you could definitely tell when they're not. You could tell, especially this year, they are not. They are not even close. And we looked prior to going over all this stuff. We looked at the judges panel, and man, there are some very questionable choices on that judging panel. Like some of these people are more like entertainment based writers and not anime based like journalists. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing here? And there's some activist journalists up in there too, of course. And those include activist anime journalists. It's not as balanced as it was like say in 2018 and 2019 where you had like a good balance of anime journalists and like anime cosplayers and like some actual people in the industry, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's very bizarre. All right, so let's get to best action here next, and let me make sure I got best action in 2017. Okay, then we got best action. Where are you? Best action. Here we go. Okay, so what Crunchyroll considers best action to be is a great action sequence can elevate a story to new heights and masterfully deliver thrilling moments that captivate viewers. With pulsing, pounding, and high-stakes scenarios, these shows can expertly blend. Hold on, let me move the chat so I can see a little bit better here. There we go. Here we go. See, with pulsing, pounding, and high-stakes scenarios, these shows expertly blend dynamic visuals with compelling narratives, creating an unforgettable experience that keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. Right, Kitty? Yeah, hi, kitties. So, for those of you that are coming in, we are we're starting off my birthday week because my birthday is on Thursday, and we're doing like a really fun stream on birthday stream on Thursday. If you want us to be like really go on a drunk rant, if you donate, we prefer this via Cash App and PayPal. Those are in the description box below. If you donate like $5, we will take a shot of vodka. And if you donate $10, we will take a double shot of vodka. And also, I am getting, my vodka stash is kind of getting low. And I probably am going to have to go get some more liquor this week. But anyways, let's take a look at what we got here for action. So for action, okay, now that I'm seeing what we got here for action, I gotta correct some things here because I forgot Windbreaker season 1 came out last year as well. So for character designs, Windbreaker should have been included in best character design, best animation, And also anime of the year. And I think, would I include in best new series? Yeah, and also best new series. Oh, for sure. It should have been an anime of the year, best new series, um, best animation, and best character designs. Why Windbreaker didn't get shit is beyond me. It's like Dangers of My Heart didn't get shit. Rama Half barely got shit. What was the other one? Mushoku Tensei didn't get shit. ReZero didn't get shit. God, what was the other one that? No Katana didn't get shit. Konosuba didn't get shit. Like, it's like, what the actual fuck, man? That's why, like, when I saw the judges panel, I'm like, yeah, these people do not watch anime. And some of these, you could tell they don't watch anime, and you could tell that what Crunchyroll's target audience is not their customer base. It's more so Zoomers. And when, after I'm done going through this, I'm going to pull up the article for the Global Impact Award that they did, their first Global Impact Award that they did, because it specifically says it's targeting Zoomers. And for Attack on Titan is the one that they did it for. And the thing it's fucking retarded that they did Attack on Titan of all things, especially with you know, with how influential Dragon Ball is. Out of all the series you picked for this, you picked Attack on Titan. You could have done Attack on Titan like maybe in 4 or 5 years. There's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball should have been this year. That should have been the first one they did. Fucking morons, I swear. Oh yeah, Bleach didn't get nominated for like character designs either, which is fucking stupid. Even though I did have problems with some of the character designs for Bleach. It's just, oh my god. So I'm sorry. Solo Leveling should have not been in this in the character. I don't think it was in the character design conversation. But Solo Leveling, everyone was voting based on season 2, and this was for season 1. But yeah, I'm sorry. Windbreaker should have won this. Either Windbreaker or Bleach 1000-Year Blood War should have won this. It's just sad. It's really fucking sad. Now let's take a look at the action here. So, well, they have it under action or adventure, so that's why you have like Sosu no Frieren and Delicious in Dungeon and Dandadan. So God, I can't. So it's harder to judge on Anitrendz for that. But like here, and like, let's take a look and see how it worked here in throughout the years. In the Yuri on Ice Anime Awards, for Best Action, it was Mob Psycho 100, which I do agree with that. I do. Mob Psycho 100 was fucking amazing, so I do agree with that. So 2018, I don't agree with this. I'm sorry. I don't agree with Boku no Hero Academia because Hoseki no Kuni exists. Hoseki no Kuni, if you have not watched Hoseki no Kuni, why? That art animation, first of all, is gorgeous. It is. It's an incredible. I know it's more. It's very abstract, so that's probably why it didn't get Best Action. And yeah, you can make the argument that it's more fantasy than action. But goddamn, that action is just ooh, it is so slick. But yeah, this is when this was more of like the Boku no Hero Anime Awards. Oh god, yeah. Then 2019 for action. Where's action? Oh, come on. We not have action here? Oh god. Crunchyroll, you need to update this shit. I think we have Best Action here, right? This drama, this comedy. Where's Best Action? Where's the fantasy? Where's Best Action? Come on. Oh, God. Crunchyroll, you piss me off sometimes. I swear to God. Antagonist. No, of course not. You don't give me Best Action. I don't know why you took it and why you got rid of it. So best action in 2022 is Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2. I guess I can it's Core 2 for Jujutsu for part 2 or for season 2. So I can kind of give that a pass. That is true. Yeah, Crunchyroll, it didn't win. Attack on Titan didn't win that many awards on from Crunchyroll before season 4 started. It didn't. Oh, now I remember. I think it was it 2020 with Finland, or was it 2021? Hold on. Was it no? Yeah, like Vinland Saga could have won. I know that's why people were pissed off that Vinland Saga didn't win Anime of the Year that in 2020. But I'm trying to remember, because there's no Best Action. Because I was gonna be like, yeah, you could make the argument that could have been Best Action. But yeah, like that's the thing, because of the global Attack on Titan getting the global impact shit. People are saying that this is just another excuse for Attack on Titan to get an award. But like, this is, if anything, them doing that is a huge insult to it's like global impact award in name only, because you have this would be the year to give Dragon Ball that award, because of because Daima just ended. You have this is coming off the series 40th anniversary, and like it's a couple months after the first year of Toriyama's death. And not only that, like, did they not see what happened when Toriyama died? Like, the whole entire world was mourning for him. And Dragon Ball literally stopped crime in south of the border, for fuck's sake. So, like, Crunchyroll's fucking high. Oh yeah, of course. Like, I forgot. We're in Best Action, right? Yeah. So Demon Slayer got Best Action in 2023. And then Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 got Best Action in 2024. And I forgot to mention, of course, Solo Leveling, for those of you that don't know, is co-produced by Crunchyroll. Just like how Tower of God and The God of High School were all co-produced by Crunchyroll. They didn't give Tower of God or God of High School this kind of treatment. Nah. I feel so bad for you, Bleach. I feel so bad for you. You deserve better than this. So this is new. So Best Isekai. Do we have Best Isekai up here? No, we don't even have that here. Nope. All right. So I feel like why they did Best Isekai like this is to appease the Mushoku Tensei and ReZero fans. But if they wanted to like make them happy, aka your customer base, just have them nominated for like where they should be. Like Anime of the Year, Best Animation, Best Character Designs, what's the other ones? I need to have this in front of me. Fuck, have Best Director as well. You can do it for Best Continuing Series, Best Background Art. It's like, I don't understand how hard this is. Fuck, you snubbed Windbreaker of a lot of this shit. It's not just Mushoku Tensei and ReZero. You snubbed Windbreaker of a ton of this stuff. You snubbed The Dangers in My Heart, which is loved by so many people. You snubbed Oshinoko, too, from a lot of this. But why? Yeah, they are, the thing is again, they're just catering to Zoomers. And the Zoomers that they're trying to cater to aren't even paying for Crunchyroll. They're not their customers. They're not even their customer base. Like, all Crunchyroll is doing is giving their actual customer base more reason to say fuck you and go pirate. That's all they're doing. And remember, the same person that ran Funimation into the ground is currently the president of Crunchyroll. He's the one currently running Crunchyroll. So if you want to know why Crunchyroll is being ran to the ground, you could thank that motherfucker. That's who's running Crunchyroll into the ground right now. Is that asshole? Okay, so we're at best isekai. They had to do. Oh yeah, I forgot Konosuba got snubbed from shit too, and Nakatan too. Like, I don't understand. Like, Crunchyroll in the case in the Free Zero and Mushoku Tensei, I don't understand why those two. It's funny. Those two and Windbreaker, they're stubbing when it's on their own platform. Like Windbreaker, like Dangers of My Heart. I guess you could make the argument for because Dangers of My Heart is on High Dive, but it's like, dude, you gave Devilman Crybaby and Main Abyss Anime of the Year, and Main Abyss a lot of awards, frankly, and Main Abyss is on High Dive. And Devilman Crybaby is on Netflix. Hell, Cyberpunk Edge Runners is on Netflix, and you gave it Anime of the Year. It's like there's no excuse. There's no excuse for this. And how much you want to bet Crunchyroll made sure Bleach didn't get an award because it's on Hulu. You dumbasses could have kept it. You morons could have kept it. You're the ones that didn't, that let Disney buy it. Fucking idiots. But anyways, so here's best isekai. The most captivating isekai storytelling transports viewers to fantastical worlds brimming with adventure and intrigue. And these series are renowned for their imaginative world building and spellbinding plots. And they invite viewers to explore new realms, offering an immersive journey where the rules of reality are beautiful and redefined. So this is what we got here. For that. Hold on a second, let me do this. So you got Konosuba, you got Mushoku Tensei, you got ReZero, and another one I forgot that they missed. There's so many anime that came out last year, I totally forgot. They snubbed Shangri-La Frontier! And also Tensei Shitara Slime Dada Ken Season 3. Crunchyroll, you fucking snubbed Shangri-La Frontier as well! Let's add Shangri-La Frontier to the list of series that should have been Anime of the Year. You could do, because it's season 2, you could have best continuing series, best animation, best character designs, best background. It should have been best background art. Like, what are you doing? Like, a lot of the shit where, like, Demon Slayer and Kaiju number 8 are, you could have put shit, or Dandadan are, or Soul Leveling are, you could have put Shangri-La Frontier there, you could have put ReZero there, you could have put Mushoku Tensei there, you could have put Windbreaker there, you could have put Dangers of My Heart there. Like, what are you doing? Or fuck, if you're, like, all worried about, like, there being, about 6, just make more slots. I don't understand. Just make, like, freaking, make 9 slots. Just make, there's no excuse for this. There is no excuse, especially for Anime of the Year, there should be at least 9 slots. There should be 9 slots. There's no excuse for this shit. I'm sorry. Anime of the Year should have at least 9 slots. especially when there's this many. Yeah, you should have 9 slots and let's go back to anime of the year for a second here. Let's go back here. Yeah, you should have had ReZero. You should have had Mushoku Tensei up in here. You should have had Shangri-La Frontier up in here. You should have had oh my god. You should have had Windbreaker up in here. You could have put I know I really want to see. You could have had Dangers in My Heart in here too, but like, I'm going to be nice today, or oh god, as much as I hate having to say, oh god, do I want to say fuck? Nah, I feel like we gotta put Dangers in My Heart in here because that series is really good. Oh, now I remember. You could put Oshinoko in here too, because Oshinoko got fucking snubbed. It did. Oshinoko got snubbed too. You could put 12. You know what? You could put 12 here, and include Oshinoko in this mix too. Like, there was another one that oh yeah, you could put Nokotan in here, and then there was another one I was thinking of. I think it was under Best Comedy. That it was. I wouldn't include Spy Family in this mix. Was it under Best Romance that I was thinking of? Yeah, I mentioned. Oh, a lot of people were saying A Sign of Affection could have been up there, but I don't know. I don't know about that. See, look at this! Look at this shit! This is ass! This is ass! You could have had so many more in here, like Mushoku Tensei and ReZero and Shangri-La Frontier. Like, you could have gotten rid of, like, say, Dan and Demon Slayer, and put, like, say, Mushoku Tensei and Shangri-La Frontier here. You could have gotten rid of Delicious in Dungeon and put oh, what's the series? Or series I was thinking of. God damn it, I totally forgot. You know what I mean? I think was it here that I was thinking of? No. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's other shit you could have done with this and made it work. It's just unbelievable. You did this to yourself, Crunchyroll. You could have made this work, but you fuckers are retarded. And you know what? This goes to show you how disconnected you are from your customer base. You relegate the majority of your freaking customer base to these minuscule categories, to genres. That's what you're doing. That's what they're doing. They're regulating. They're delegating. They're to their main customer base to these like small genre categories, and they're prioritizing like the Zoomers to like the major categories. Why? And Suicide Squad Isekai, as much as I like it, I'm sorry, Wit, you bastardized that art. You bastardized Amano's art. So you don't deserve shit outside of this category. So it is what it is. But still, like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Now you understand what I mean by going the fuck in. I'm so goddamn annoyed with this. I'm so goddamn mad. Because there is potential here. It's not like previous years. This isn't like previous years where, like, they just ignored every series and just had the same thing in every freaking category and said fuck you to the rest of the series. No, they actually acknowledge that these series exist. They just said fuck you and just put them in these genre categories. Oh yeah, now I remember. Like, Bleach should have been an anime of the year too, and in character designs and stuff too. It's just, I don't know. They don't know what they're doing. They really don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. They really don't. They do not know. They don't know. All right, so drama. Here we go. We got drama here. All right, let's see what's going on here with drama. Do we have drama? Okay, so we got drama here. Alrighty. So let's read what drama is here. These anime convey something essential about the human experience. Their mastery of building and relieving tension set fans on the edge of their seats, feeling all their feelings and compelling them to invest deeply in the characters and their story and their stories. Oh my god! Like when it says feeling all their feelings, I'm like, oh my god, God, I wish I could. I'm resisting the urge to drink my vodka right now because it's only I will only drink the vodka if people donate. I'm being good. I'm being good. And Kitty is on the lookout. Right, Kitty? He's being a good boy. He's on the lookout over there. All right, so we're doing drama. Let's see what we got here. All right, let's see what we got here. I totally forgot there's been so many anime that came out this year. I totally forgot Dead Demons Dead Destruction came out too. Oh my god. But yeah, this one in terms of drama, well, they did put Susanoo Frieren in drama anime and under drama, so they put Susanoo Frieren in drama and fantasy though. I don't know if I would put Susanoo Frieren in drama though. I would just put it in fantasy. That's weird to me, but whatever. In drama, they put Oshinoko and Days with My Stepsister and Susanoo Frieren. And here, they have Susanoo Frieren winning it. And then there's Apothecary Diaries, which I agree, that is a drama. Pluto is definitely a drama. It's more sci-fi than drama. Same with Dead Demons Dead Destruction. That's more of a sci-fi than a drama. A Sign of Affection is more romance than drama, but it got nominated for both, so. And then Oshinoko Season 2 is obviously a drama, so. All right, let's take a look at what happened here in the past. So Erased is definitely a drama, so yeah, I understand that. But Erased, I heard, wasn't the best. Where are we in drama? I have my problems with that Ancient Magus Bride anime. Oh my god. I still will never forget what George Wada told me because I asked him a question about it at my first anime convention at the WIT panel. Oh god, I will never forget it, and I will never look at WIT the same way ever again because of it. All right, so let's see. Best drama. Do we have best drama here? No, of course not. Let's see. Best drama. So best drama is Vinland Saga here. I feel like that's more best action, but okay. And then best drama here. Fruits Basket. Okay, I can agree with that. Sure, why not? Best drama. This I will definitely agree with. To Your Eternity. Okay, so best drama has been pretty good. So I will not be mad at that. So best drama is Attack on Titan Final Season Part 2. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd say Lycoris Recoil or like Kaguya-sama, Love is War are better dramas than Attack on Titan. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, Attack on Titan to me is more of an action sci-fi series than a drama. And, like, Kaguya-sama is more of a drama. Like, has more drama going on in it than Attack on Titan. But maybe it's just me. In 2024, of course, Attack on Titan. Because why not? And then drama. And then drama, it was Oshinoko season 2. Okay, so now we're at best slice of life, which I don't think we had. Did we have best slice of life any time in the past? Hold on a second. Let me see if best slice of life is here or not. Okay, so best slice of life was there last year. I don't think it was. We had it in 2017, right? No. I gotta just make sure, because I want to compare it to previous years, so I just have to make sure I am right on this or not. Where are you, the slice of life? Of course not. Scene. No, of course not. You want to make my life hard, Crunchyroll. That is what you are doing. Couple. And speaking of best couple, I hate that Crunchyroll decided to be woke and get rid of best couple and best boy and best girl. We will get to that in a bit, because that really, that fucking annoys me. I don't think we have best slice of life here. No. I think it started in like 2023, right? Alright, best slice of life. Wait, is it not here? I guess not. I guess it is in 2024. Alright. I thought it was here too. Alright, so 2024 is best slice of life. And I think we have slice of life here, right? No. Alright. Let me pull up slice of life. Alright, so while these anime focus on everyday events, the best are anything but ordinary, capturing quiet moments in breathtaking ways. These nominees provide relief from the frantic pace of the world, placing relationships with all their emotion, humor, and heartbreak front and center. Alright, so let's take a look at this. So you got Laid Back Camp Season 3. I totally forgot Sound Euphonium 3 came out too! Oh my god, so much anime came out last year. I totally forgot. The Dangers in My Heart Season 2, Mr. Villain's Day Off, Makine Too Many Losing Heroines, and My Dear Friend. Why did My Dear Friend Nakaton lose to this? I'm sorry. My Dear Friend Nakaton should have won. Like, it should have at least won Best Comedy. And The Dangers in My Heart Season 2, it should have been either The Dangers in My Heart Season 2 or My Dear Friend Nakaton winning this. I'm sorry if you're Makine Too Many Losing Heroines fan. I'm sorry if you are, but The Dangers in My Heart should have won this. The Dangers in My Heart is such an adorable slice of life series. My Dear Friend Nakaton is cute, but that's more of a comedy than a slice of life. I don't know why it's here. It shouldn't be here. There's other series that could be here instead. But The Dangers in My Heart Season 2 should have won this. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for saying that. But the series that won last year for Slice of Life. Where are you, Slice of Life? I just saw you here. What? Was Bocchi the Rock, which definitely is deserved. Bocchi the Rock is definitely deserved. So I'm not mad at that. Okay, so yeah, for For those of you that don't know about why, don't know the reason why there is no best protagonist and best antagonist. Yeah, when we go through like the old, we're gonna go through the old Crunchyroll or the past Crunchyroll winners list first, because you will understand why this happened, and you could thank Attack on Titan for this. And also Crunchyroll, you were fucking retarded because you didn't listen. You misheard the fans, or you just didn't interpret this correctly. I don't understand how they didn't get it. Oh my god, it was so fucking stupid. But anyways, so best main character is whether hero, anti-hero, or villain. A main, just fucking have like best protagonist and best antagonist. A main character is the face of their series. Yeah, it's because you fuckers are retarded and had Eren as best antagonist and best protagonist, and he won both of them. You're fucking stupid for having them listed for both. Fucking retards. Jesus Christ. But it's not just their personalities or characteristics that make them beloved. It's their well-developed stories and the journeys they take us on that make them worthy. You're fucking stupid. You did this because, well, I'll show you. I'll show you how this happened. So we're going to look at how the journey of how this happened. So do we have best protagonist? We don't have that here. We only have best boy and best girl. We didn't get best protagonist and best. We have best hero. Where's best villain? I thought we had best villain here too. Yeah. So best hero, we had Midoriya and Stain. Okay. So that's what we had in 2019. This is when Boku no Hero Academia was. Boku no Hero Academia was already big, but then season 2 is when it really took off. So it's understandable. So in 2019. That's when it changed to protagonist and antagonist. For protagonist, we had Rimuru, and for antagonist, where are you, antagonist? We had All for One. Again, you'll see a trend here for a minute here, because it got called the My Hero Anime Awards for a reason. But yeah, Crunchyroll stabbed, like, they didn't listen. They didn't listen. Like, the fans just basically said, you're fucking stupid for nominating Eren for protagonist and antagonist and having him win both. That's fucking stupid. Why'd you allow that to happen? You should have had him just win one or the other. You're the ones that are fucking stupid. Just don't have someone nominated for both. And they're like, oh, fuck that. We just got to get rid of the categories and just do that. Just have one thing. I'm stupid. Oh my God. But anyways, so for protagonist, so antagonist, we had Isabella in The Promised Neverland. Fine. Where's the protagonist? And we had Senku for Dr. Stone. Okay. That's fair. It's not Boku no Hero Academia fuckery. You don't have Attack on Titan fuckery. It's fine. It works. And you don't have Demon Slayer fuckery here either. So it works. So protagonist and antagonist. You have Sakuna and Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay. And then for protagonist, where are you, protagonist? You have Katrina from My Next Life as a Villainess. There are better protagonists, but okay. Okay, fine. Let's just go with it. And then, is this the one where we had this? Then this is it. In 2022, this is when shit hit the fan. Because Crunchyroll thought it was a good idea to have Eren win both. Where are you? There's best antagonist. Where's best protagonist? If they deleted it, I'm just going to fucking lose my shit. Did they not include it? Oh my God! Where is it? They deleted it! They don't have it! Or no, okay, it's not 2022. I was like, wait, hold on a second. For best protagonist, they put, no, that is not what I remember, because this is 2022, right? They changed it. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Crunchyroll, you are not getting away with changing the winners list. Oh, no. You are not getting away with that. Oh, it was that, right? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let's see if that's what it is on the wiki. Wait, what? They changed it. Hold on a second. Cause yeah, they changed it. Cause I remember it was for best protagonist and best antagonist. Eren won both of them. Did they change it? I swear Eren won both. Did he win best? No, they got rid of best protagonist. I swear they got rid of best protagonist at this point, though. Hold on. Yeah, he won best main character. That's when they changed it to best main character. Nah, something is not right. I want to see. Just something isn't right. Okay. I thought he won both, but I guess not. I guess the controversy was that people were surprised that he won. I swear he won both. I guess not. I guess people were just surprised that that he won best antagonist at the time. And he won, and they changed it. I guess what they did was people were surprised that he won best antagonist, and he was nominated for best protagonist. And what Crunchyroll did, so they could have their cake and eat it too, was they changed the whole category to best main character, so that way he could, and then Eren could win it, and then Eren won it. But the thing is, what Ishiyama said, or why I say Ishiyama, Isayama said, is Isayama straight up said that that he changed how Eren was written in the manga because of how the anime was portraying him to be more of a hero. That Eren was more or less so. Damn it, shut up, keyboard. Was more so a villain in the manga. And because of the anime, he had to rewrite him in a way to kind of be more of a hero. Interesting, right? Yeah, so that's why they changed it to, that's right. Okay, so now that's why, because of Eren winning best antagonist, they changed the entire category to main character. So yeah, because you'll see now. I remember. I just had to double check. See, because then they changed it right here. So now he's best main character. Remember what best main character is? Whether hero, anti-hero, or villain, a main character is the face of the series. They did it because they couldn't stand. They did it because people couldn't handle that. It was Crunchyroll. It's your fault. It's your fault because you have shitty media literacy. You couldn't just pick one. Either that or just not have him on the fucking list at all. You could have saved yourself the trouble just by not nominating him, you stupid fucks. Oh god, they are fucking retarded. Crunchyroll's fucking retarded. They ruined it. That's why when people say that Crunchyroll is doing the giving Attack on Titan the Global Impact Award because they want to give Attack on Titan another award, this is why. That's why they're doing it. Otherwise, they would just be giving it to Dragon Ball. Oh, Yuki Kaji tweeted that he was confused for Eren winning Best Antagonist on Twitter. I think, again, I think that's because of Isayama saying he had to rewrite. I think that all comes back to Isayama saying he had to kind of rewrite Eren because of how Yuki Kaji portrayed Eren to be more of a hero. Because if you read the manga up to a certain point, Eren is a complete asshole. He's not a hero. He's not. He's not intended to be a hero. He's not. So Yuki Kaji is a fucking retard too. He's media illiterate for that. Oh my god, like seriously. But then, for best main character, you got Luffy, which I think is fair. I think that's fair. And then here, for best main character, you got Jinwoo. Let's see who the other main characters are. You got Freyren, you got Kafka, you got Momo, you got... They literally did the same thing that they did for Best Boy and Best Girl like a few years ago. They literally did the same thing where they nominated like two characters from My Hero Academia. I think it was either for Best Boy or Best Girl, or maybe it was both. They literally did the same thing. And people were furious. You could have put Sakura up there from Windbreaker. You could have put what's the character I'm thinking of? Samraku from Shangri-La Frontier. You could put him there. You could have they don't want to put what's his name? They don't want to put Rudy up there for obvious reasons. They could have put a Subaru up there. Like, you could just choose Momo or like one or the other. But you know what would have been the smart thing to do is have Best Boy and Best Girl. But you can't do that anymore. Fucking retards, I swear to God. But where are you? I think we have, yeah, we'll get into this in a minute. Oh yeah, and we could also have the Oshinoko conversation too. But now we can't have that conversation. No, we're not allowed to have that conversation. So here's the best supporting character, which I believe is still here. Do we have supporting characters here? No, we didn't have that yet. Where is that? God, I swear, people need. I feel so bad for Isayama, man. He got fucked in all this. I feel bad for Isayama, like in this whole thing with the Global Impact Award. I feel so bad for him because, like, I gotta wonder what he's thinking. It's like, dude, I'm getting this before Toriyama. I feel bad for him, man. Like, he's got to deal with this shit with, with his character, having to rewrite his character to be more of a hero. Like, you gotta wonder what's going through his mind. Wait, where's best supporting character? Do we not have that here? No. Where's best supporting character? Jesus Christ. You know what? I think it might just be better to just go. Let me see if it's on the wiki, because that might be a lot easier. Let's see if it's here on the wiki. That will make my life so much easier if it's here. If there's a supporting character. Okay, it's not. Alright, so I'm not losing my mind. Thank God. I thought I was losing my mind. I was like, is there a best supporting character here? No, there is not. Okay, I'm not losing my mind. So it started, I think best supporting character started in 2023, right? Where's best supporting character? Oh, there it is. Okay, now I found it. All right, let me see. Let me just double check and make sure it's not in 2022 or not. Yeah. Okay, so it's in 2023. Oh, and I know people were pissed about this because Anya won both best supporting character and the stupid must protect all cost character. I fucking hate this stupid category. So basically, best supporting character celebrates supporting character like they were number one, and they come in all shapes and sizes, but the best among them can shine as brightly as their main character counterparts when called upon. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here for supporting character. Where are you? So we got Fern here. They did it again here! Like, is it bad to have gendered categories? Is it that hard to just have gendered categories here? Can we just not, like, I don't understand how hard it is to have gendered categories. Oh yeah, it's because these motherfuckers don't care about their customer base and want to cater to a non-existent modern audience. Because you see here, for Anitrendz, you have supporting boy of the year and supporting girl of the year. I don't understand why this is so hard. I know part of the reason why they got rid of the gender categories is because, like, it's, and I know some people, like, the proponents of this and the supporters of it, were like, oh, waifu and husbando wars are cringe. And it's like, what? Why are you here? Go away. Like, that's just part of our culture, you fucking colonizer. Go away. But, let's see. For supporting character, as I said, it was Anya last year. This year, it's Fern, and you had Himmel, Jinshi, Turbo Granny, Senshi, and Seiko. Oh my god, it's not just one. You have not just one, or you have not just two characters from one series. You have four characters from one series. Like, two from each respective a series apiece. Are you fucking serious? Did they not learn from, like, 5 years ago? Okay, you will see. You know what? I gotta pull it up. So this is like back. I think this was 2020, if I remember correctly. Was it 2020 that had it? No, I think it was 2019 that it was the big controversy. For Best Girl, where's Best Girl? I'm trying to remember. It was either 2019 or 2018 that had the yeah, it was 2018. So 2018 for Best Girl and Best Hero, aka Best Boy, this case. They had like two characters in each one. I know it was definitely Best Girl. I think it was Best Boy as well. And they were both from Boku no Hero Academia. And I'm just like, when I'm seeing this shit for Best Supporting Character, I'm like, did you not learn from 2018? Right? Yeah. Did you not learn how pissed off people were in 2018, first of all? And second of all, like, even if they did a gendered category now, it's like, what's the point? Like, you could have had for Best Supporting Character, there's characters in Windbreaker you could have had. There's characters in what series was I thinking of for a sec? There's characters in damn it, Kitty, you had to step on the keyboard. There's characters in ReZero you could have used. There's characters in Bleach you could have used. There's characters in ReZero you could have used. There's characters in Teachers of My Heart you could have used. There's Nakatan. There's Konosuba. There's so many. Fuck, even Soul Leveling you could have included a character from there. Kaiju number 8 you could have used a character from there. But you didn't. What's wrong with you? You motherfuckers have no idea what you're doing. Like 2018, I could somewhat give a pass to because this was like what, their second anime awards, so they were still trying to get their sea legs, right? It's kind of like with the 2018 Crunchyroll Expo. That was like their second convention. So and it was my first convention. So like they were kind of still getting their sea legs going, okay? But like we're in 2025. There's no excuse for this shit. There's no fucking excuse for this. Come the fuck on. What is this? What is this fuckery? Why do you have two characters a pop from two separate series? This is why I'm like, I see these judges, and I'm just like, dude, these judges did not watch any of these anime that came out. Like, hell, I will admit it. Or fuck, you could have used, dude, you could have used, I feel like you could have used Ranger Reject as well. Even though I'm pissed off at Ranger Reject, mind you. You could have used Ranger Reject. And you didn't. Like, I will tell you right now, I didn't cover every single anime last year. And I'm just thinking about the deadline as well. You could have included Dragon Ball Daima in some of this. Because Dragon Ball Daima came out, the first core of it came out at the near the end of 2024. You could have used Dragon Ball Daima. You could have nominated Dragon Ball Daima for a good chunk of this. I just realized that. And you didn't. Why? Why didn't you nominate Dragon Ball Daima for any of this? I don't understand. I don't understand what is going on over there. I don't. There's no logic over there. There's no one over there that understands what's happening. The judges you got there probably didn't watch like the majority of the anime that came out. There's no way. There's no way. I just refuse to believe it. This is unfucking believable. gender categories, right? I would I say this is worse? No, this would be about the same. This would be about the same as it was in 2018. And you got no Oshinoko going on. You got no windbreaker. You got nothing. And again, the thing that's Oshinoko is on High Dive, so, and same with Dangers in My Heart. So I can, if you want to go this, make that argument, fine. But like Shangri-La Frontier, Windbreaker, those two series, or ReZero, Mushoku Tensei, they're all on your fucking platform. I don't understand this logic. I don't get it. I can't be the only one thinking this. Right? I'm probably just talking to myself at this point, but I don't even fucking care anymore. I'm just freaking annoyed. It's almost 9 years. Yeah, it's almost 9 years. This is fucking insane. And well, it's 9 years and a change in leadership, mind you, and a merger. Oh, I hate this category so much. Oh my god, I fucking hate this. You can't have best boy or best girl anymore. You can't. Because motherfuckers are too sensitive. Let me go. Because I think, did we have best girl and best boy back here? Yeah, we did. Yeah, best girl. And then for best boy, it was like hero of the year instead. All right, so let's read this cringy ass thing. So these are the characters that make the world feel like a kinder, more special place. God, this is so cringy. Whether they're an earnest protagonist who always gets back up, or a pure-hearted cinnamon. Oh my god, I fucking hate this. Pure-hearted cinnamon roll. Who holds a group together. These characters remind us that there are some things in life worth protecting. Just call it best boy and best girl. Just bring back the gender categories. That's what people want. People have been telling you that for like the past couple of years. We don't want this garbage. Yeah. Kitty don't want it. See, the Kitty is against this. Kitty wants to be protected at all costs. That's because he's a cat. And cats are cute. And cats just want to be loved forever and ever. He's adorable. He's not a waifu. He's not a husbando. No, he's not an anime character. He's just a cat. And he's my cat. Right, Kitty? You're my kitty, right? You're my kitty, right? Yeah! He's a smart kitty. He's my kitty. Oh, God. He is just so retarded. I'm sad that no one has bought me a shot, Kitty. Or bought you a kitty dance. Yeah, the humans don't love you, Kitty. Ooh, you got an eye bogey. Yeah. All right, let's see what this is here. Oh my god. She won again. This is like the third, ever since they created this category just for Anya. They did. They created this category just for her. They wanted a reason to give Anya an award. That's why they did this. That's what they did. But anyways, so I just remembered. I forgot Elusive Samurai came out this year. So you can't have Tokiyuki for best protagonist. You can't have you can't have. I know people will be like the Elusive. I'm sorry, I can't with the Elusive Samurai's art animation. I can't with it. I can't say that it deserves. You may say that it deserves best animation and all this shit and best character designs. I'm sorry, it does not. That is not. Matsui's work deserves a lot better than what Cloverworks is doing. If you read the Elusive Samurai manga, you will understand what I'm talking about. That art and animation is ass. It is. Tokiyuki, you deserve better. You deserve better than that fuckery. But you should have at least have been nominated for best main character. You should have at least been nominated for that. And you should have also been nominated for I can't say best new series. Oh, that's it. For best action. I would make the argument for best action. But God, it's like with Rain. Here's the thing. I'm really, really picky when it comes to manga to anime adaptations, and with the Elusive Samurai, that art is like, unless Matsui is working on that anime, that art is unadaptable. So like, I tried watching like a couple episodes, and I'm like, nope, I can't. No, it just, I'm sorry. The Elusive Samurai, no, that it's just no. I love Tokiyuki though. He is adorable. He is my boy. But God, they really did you dirty. I am so sorry, Tokiyuki. You deserve better. You really do. Frame rate should not, like, under this category, frame rate should not even be under this category. According to this fucking description. She should not be in this category. She doesn't need to be protected. Neither does Okuran. Okuran doesn't need to be protected. The fuck are you talking about? There's characters in Windbreaker that need to be protected, but Okuran and Freyren do not need it. They do not need that protection. Tokiyuki does. Senshi, fine. Yuki, yes. But I fucking hate this category, like, with the passion of 1,000 suns. Fuck it, Michijo's Akura Family, I think, came out this past year. You could have put some of the characters from there up in here. Kitty, you need to be protected at all costs. You do, because you're a kitty. And the humans don't seem to agree with me, though. All right, so let's take a look at. So you got Best Girl, from 2017. You have Rem and Midoriya for Best Girl. Oh my God. I just realized they're going to try and, if they try and put Deku in this fucking category, I'm just going to be annoyed. I will. Kitty, I need to clip your claws. So for Best Boy, in 2018, it was Todoroki, and Best Girl, it was Ochako. That's when they added Best Boy was in 2018, and they still have Best Hero too. That was so fucking stupid. I don't know what they were thinking by doing that. Like, I think at that point, this is when people were like, oh, they made the Best Hero category just so they could give it another award to Deku. Like, that's how I feel about this Must Protect at all costs, is like, they just made it so they could just give an award to Anya. Like, that's how I feel about that shit. So, now you got rid of the hero shit, and then you got Deku getting Best Boy. Then you got Mai Sakurajima getting Best Girl. I think that's from oh my God, Kitty, stop. That really fucking hurts. I gotta clip your toe, your claws. Oh my God, that really hurts. And then Best Boy, we got Tanjiro in 2020, and Best Girl is Raftalia. I cannot hate this. I cannot. And that is fine. You could have put Mob in Best Boy as well, and it would have been fine. Or Norman from Promised Neverland. You got Hinata in Best Boy and then Best Girl. You got Kaguya. Alright. You can't hate that. Like, the characters that are in Best Boy, notice how the characters in Best Boy and Best Girl are like characters you'd want to protect at all costs? Yeah, you see how fucking stupid this category is? Best boy, you got wait, Boji. There we go. And then best girl. I fucking hate Nobara. I am sorry. I hate this. I hate Nobara with the passion of 1,000 suns. Because she ruined the end of fucking Jujutsu Kaisen. She did. She ruined the end of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I stand by that. Fuck you, Nobara, bitch. If you're an anime only for Jujutsu Kaisen, I will not spoil it. But God, I hate Nobara. I have my own issues with her. Wait, is this? And then this is when we get the must protect at all costs bullshit. And you see it's Anya in 2023. And then you see it's Anya in 2024. So, yeah, this was created just for Anya. And if you want to see me get drunk and rant even more, please donate, because I also got to be able to pay my rent as well. And this is the start of my birthday week to boot. You can donate to our Cash App and our PayPal. Those are in the description box. And for $5, I will take a shot. For $10, I will take a double shot. And if you want me to go into like, if you want me to get tell like a little bit of a or reveal one of my spicier escapades, donate $20 and I will do it. But anyways, let's see. We got best dude, like this is too much. So you got best anime song, got best score, you got best opening sequence. I'll show best boy and best girl on Anitrendz in a second, and then you got best ending sequence. But let's go look at best boy and best girl as well. So for best boy, you got Kiyotaro Ichikawa, and then Takakura and Himmel. And then for best girl, you got Kana, you got Mao and Freyren. I'm not surprised that that Arima got best girl. I am not. There's a lot of Arima stands out there. I am so happy that this won best ship. And I'm so happy Ichikawa got best boy. He deserves it. But this ship is everything. It is everything. If you have read The Dangers in My Heart, you will understand why. And also, now I'm thinking about it, why wasn't Ichikawa nominated for that stupid fucking category? Ichikawa, if you want to say a character needs to be protected at all costs, Ichikawa is that boy. He is everything. I love him. I do. I goddamn do. Like, here's the thing with Anitrendz I like. Anitrendz just keeps it simple. And to the point. They don't add all this bullshit. And Anitrendz, like you can tell Anitrendz is awards is actually for the fans. This is made for and by anime fans. Crunchyroll, as you're seeing here, is obviously not made by anime fans. It's not being judged. The judges, some of them are anime fans, mind you, but there's just not a good balance of anime fans. There's just something else going on behind the scenes. There is. I'm talking about the people who made this nomination list. Because, like, you saw in, like, 2018, for example, how like there was a little bit more being spread out, and you kind of saw it in 2019 as well. There was a little bit more like wins going around, but then like here, like now you're seeing in 2025, it's not that way anymore. It's like you could tell Crunchyroll doesn't care about their customer base at all. But anyways, so let's get into this this anime song. And let me see. And was anime song here last year? There's best ending sequence. There's best opening sequence. There's best score. So this is a new thing. All right. Oh no, here's best anime song. All right, let me just double check and see if this is in 2023 as well. best anime songs in 2023. Okay, so it's not in 2022. All right, so we are starting in 2023. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think 2023 is when it was either 2022 or 2023 is when the Sony merger really kicked in. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's when you could really tell the Sony merger kicked in, was like in 2023 for sure. But yeah. Yeah. All right. So best anime song. This category recognizes a vocalist, soloist, duo, group, collaborative recording, or instrumental played during any part of an anime series or movie slash film. And these are songs that get stuck in your head, make you want to sing along, or give you a rush or emotion. Whether they make you move or move you, these are the songs that stay with you. All right. I could get behind that. All right. Let's see what we got here for best anime song. Of course. Mm, like, I'm not surprised by this. I'm not. And then here we have the rumbling in 2023, and then 2024 it was Idol from Oshinoko, which doesn't surprise me at all. Doesn't surprise Kitty either, huh? Oh, you and your fucking eye bogies, cat. Oh god. All right, so now we get into best score. Oh my god, I might have to get up and turn on the AC. I'm really hot. Should have just turned it on before I started this. All right, let me make sure I got best opening sequence. Where are you here? Best opening sequence. Okay, we do. Hold on a second. Did they really get rid of best fight? Oh my god, they got rid of best fight. Why? Why did they? I think they got rid. I'm trying to remember. We'll have to go through it and see when they got rid of best fight. It's like, why though? Why would you get rid of best fight? Is it because people were so pissed off by like the shitty fights that were picked? I'm so confused by that. Anyways, we're at best. Wait. Okay, so let's read best score first, and then we'll get to best score. All right. So outstanding scores enhance the viewing experience through memorable and evocative compositions. They elevate the emotional depth, dramatic tension, the narrative and visuals of an anime series or film. Creating a rich auditory landscape that resonates with viewers and contributes significantly to the film's artistic achievement. So, all right, let's see what we got here for the score. Out of all the fucking anime music that we got over the past year, really? 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 Out of all of them? Really? Okay, let's see these nominees here. Look Back should have won for sure if you're going to include Look Back in all this. Sosa no Frieren and Bleach were fucking robbed. Hold on, let's see what we got here for oh, that's opening song. Where's score? Where's Score? I know Score is up here somewhere. So Danny ends up here. That's right, we're Soundophonium in all this. Where's Girls Band Cry in all of this? What the hell? Oh god, my leg is cramping. Where the fuck? What the hell? What? What? Where's like Oshinoko in all of this? What the hell? As I said, look back, I totally understand being here. Bleach Sassanir Blood War, totally understand being here. Susanoo Freyrin, totally understand being here. Soul Leveling, I do not understand being here. Why the fuck is this here? Oh, I know why it's here. It's because Crunchyroll co-produced it. That's why it's here. Demon Slayer, I do not know why it's here. Dandadan, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about Dandadan's soundtrack, to be honest. But God. This was a choice. All right, let's take a look at the previous. Let's take a look at the best. Yes, this was Yuri on Ice, Yuri Anime Awards. So yes, for the soundtrack and shit like that. Wait, where is it? I know for soundtrack it was here somewhere. But yes, it was. All of it was Yuri on Ice. So yeah, that's all you need to know. For soundtrack, where are used? Or soundtrack? I guess soundtrack isn't here. Where's soundtrack? It's opening sequence, but where's soundtrack? Like, when did they start doing soundtrack? Jesus Christ, man. They took forever to get to soundtrack. Oh, there's the score. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not losing my mind here. Did they not have score here? Okay, I didn't lose my mind. All right, so best score. This I'm not mad at. Carol and Tuesday's score is really good. So this was definitely deserved. So the first one was in 2020. So in 2021, the score was Kevin Penkin, who I've met before. Kevin Penkin's really nice. For Tower of God, I don't know. Tower of God's music was good. But would I say it's the best of 2020? Well, 2020, 2021? I don't know. I think there was probably better. But 2022... Where are you? Best score. Of course, it's Demon Slayer. There's definitely better soundtracks than Demon Slayer's. So, yeah. 2023. And then they start pushing Attack on Titan score. Yep. And 2024. Where are you, best score? And then 2024 is Attack on Titan as well. You notice the pattern here? Alright, so let's get to the opening sequence, which again, which in 2017, obviously, opening and closing is Yuri on Ice. So yeah, so let's read this. Through striking visuals and irresistible music, a great opening sequence sets the tone for what's to come. Whether it's creating a quirky mood or for an offbeat rom-com or striking dark and serious tone for suspense, a memorable opening has much creativity and passion as the show it introduces. Like, let's be real, for like something like Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, those openings are really good. So I can't be mad like if those win anything, because they're freaking fantastic. Let's see what we got here. Of course it's Dan and Ann, because why? So we got, I don't like Kaiju number 8's opening. I just don't. This, I understand why Mashley's here, because it went viral. Oshinoko's is really good, so I understand. Dude, you know what? I'm surprised One Piece didn't win this. I'm surprised Bleach 1000 Year Blood Wars wasn't on here. Bleach 1000 Year Blood Wars opening was fucking fantastic. Shangri-La Frontiers opening is really good. Windbreakers is really good. What's the other one that I was thinking of? The Dangers in My Heart one is really good. Mushoku Tensei's is really good. Like, I don't understand. There's so many good openings they could have used here. Again, I am surprised One Piece didn't win. Because One Piece's opening is fucking amazing. One Piece should have won this. One Piece was robbed. Susuno Framerun's is good too, but let's be real. One Piece was fucking robbed. Where's the opening here? Oh, whoops. I went too far down. Where are you opening? Dan and Ann won here as well. But see, they know. They know. It was second, but mind you. But they know The Dangers in My Heart is really good. But yeah, I still think One Piece is robbed. I do. Because that one was really good. But yeah, as I mentioned here, opening, you know what? Let me read the ending and we'll do both the ending and opening at the same time. So for the ending, it's similar to the opening and unforgettable ending sequence, pairs design and music to delight and surprise. Often a place where art style can be taken in entirely new directions. A great ending sequence lets viewers catch their breath and enjoy small moments with the character. All right, let's take a look at ending sequence here. Of course! Of course! Wow! They put Rama Half here? And they put Elusive Samurai here? Wow! Elusive Samurai at least gets something! Even though, as I said, I just, that art and animation is just bad. Mission No Sakura family deserved better. I'm sorry. That should have been at least nominated for character designs. But you notice how there's a pattern that it's the same fucking series over and over and over again, except for like the niche genres. To me, what that says is they don't give a fuck about their paid customer base. They have delegated you to these freaking boxes and that they only care about the Zoomers that don't even pay for their service. But anyways, and for the ending song, they're looking at Oshinoko. Yeah. Fucking A. I don't like One Republic. So fuck you for choosing One Republic. So it's Yuri on Ice, obviously, for opening and closing, because 2017 was the year of Yuri on Ice. And in 2018, for opening and closing, you have Boku no Hero Academia season 2, which, to be fair, that opening was really good. But where's the ending? Did we not have an ending? Oh, here it is. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I'm sorry, though. As good as Boku no Hero Academia Season 2's opening is, Hoseki no Kuni's opening is fucking amazing. And same with March Comes in Like a Lion Season 2. Those two could have won opening and endings as well. Those are, I'm telling you, go watch just go watch Hoseki no Kuni and March Comes in Like a Lion. You will see what I'm talking about. They are goddamn works of art. It is beautiful. And the thing with Hoseki no Kuni is, that is Studio Orange. That's Studio Orange's first anime. That is their first anime. And it is the most beautiful anime that they have done out of everything they've done. That is the most beautiful thing they've done. Nothing has topped it yet. At least for me anyway. So 2019 best opening is Darling in the Front, and best ending is, of course, Attack on Titan season 3. Yeah. I think Devilman Crybaby could have won it. Or fuck, why didn't JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind get it? Like, Golden Wind had a really good opening. It did. Fuck, Dragon Ball Super had a really good opening as well. Or Violet Evergarden did too. All right, let's see what we got for 2020. Okay, I'm not mad at the ending sequence being Kaguya-sama. Okay. I'm not mad at Mob Psycho 100 either getting opening, because that was a good opening. All right, so we're doing okay. So 2021 for opening, I'm not mad at it being Beastars. I can't be mad at it. Beastars opening is so good. Jujutsu Kaisen being the ending sequence, I'm sorry, it shouldn't have been Jujutsu Kaisen. There are way better endings in 2021 than Jujutsu Kaisen. But that opening for Beastars is goddamn genius. It is beautiful. So 2022 for opening, of course, it's Attack on fucking Titan. And then for ending, of course, it's Demon Slayer. You see, this is when you start seeing like Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, that's when, and Jujutsu Kaisen getting awards, that's when you know Crunchyroll has started to shift into like catering to the non-existent modern audience, or their non-existent customer base. That's the right way to word it. So here, this is when we get Spy Family for the ending, and Attack on Titan for the opening sequence and closing sequence. Of course, because, yeah. And then for the opening and ending sequence, you got, of course, Jujutsu Kaisen. Of course it's Jujutsu Kaisen for the opening and ending sequence. Because, fuck you, that's why. Let's see. Do I dare do the voice actor for Japanese? I'm of curiosity. Let's see what it is. It's just the lack of diversity, man. That lack of diversity. Jesus Christ. Let's look at what it was here for the Japanese. It's just... You can't fucking win, man. You just can't win with this. Can't. It's insane. This really is. This really shows you. If anything, this should show you how much Crunchyroll doesn't care. It doesn't. They really don't. Let's pull up. Let's pull up. Let's pull up that award. Where are you? Variety. This is what I want you guys to see, because this tells you, this really says it all on who Crunchyroll is targeting. And it's not who their customer base is. And this is insulting to it's insulting to Akira Toriyama. It's insulting, at least in my opinion. It's insulting to Dragon Ball fans. It's insulting to One Piece fans. It's insulting to Naruto, Sailor Moon, like Yu Yu Hakusho. I would say, yeah, Naruto, Sailor Moon, and One Piece, and Dragon Ball deserve this way before Attack on Titan does. Fuck, you can make the argument that, like, part of me wants to say Captain Tsubasa, but Captain Tsubasa didn't have as much of an impact in the US as it did everywhere else. Part of me wants to say Saint Seiya as well, but Saint Seiya is not as big here in the US as it is everywhere else around the world. But like Naruto, Naruto got a coin. The French Mint made a Naruto coin, for fuck's sake. But that's why I say Naruto. And One Piece is just taken over worldwide. So yeah, but here we go. So the 2025 Crunchyroll Anime Awards has selected popular anime Attack on Titan as the first recipient of its Global Impact Award, which describes as celebrating visionary creators and groundbreaking works that left an indelible mark on culture, history, and the hearts of audiences around the world. That's literally what Dragon Ball does! Or Dragon Ball did! Dragon Ball literally did that! Dragon Ball did that shit! Dragon Ball did that! Dragon Ball created a fucking generation of mangaka! Attack on Titan wouldn't exist without Dragon Ball, you retards! Funimation would have never existed without Dragon Ball! Crunchyroll wouldn't have existed without Naruto, but Naruto wouldn't have existed without Dragon Ball. You fuckers are retarded! You are retarded! You owe everything to Dragon Ball! Everything to Dragon Ball! And you spit in its face! Fuck, as I said, they could have nominated Dragon Ball Daima for like a ton of awards. And they didn't do that. They spat in Toriyama's face. Fucking A, the Kids' Choice Awards for Nickelodeon nominated Dragon Ball Daima for something. And they never nominated a Toriyama work for... They never nominated Dragon Ball Z. They never nominated Dragon Ball Super. But they're nominating Dragon Ball Daima. That's wild. Dragon Ball literally... Drug cartels would stop their criminal activities to go watch Dragon Ball. South of the border, you would see people gathering at stadiums to go watch Dragon Ball on the big screen. Like, Dragon Ball has a huge impact. Like, for fuck's sakes, you have countries shutting down to mourn Toriyama's death. Dragon Ball is a religion, is basically a religion south of the border. You want to say visionary creators and groundbreaking works that have left an indelible mark on culture, history, and the hearts of audiences around the world? That's what Dragon Ball does! That's Dragon Ball! I don't see that shit with Attack on Titan. I don't see Attack on Titan getting cartels to stop their criminal activities. I don't see Attack on Titan getting motherfuckers to go sit in a stadium and watch the latest episode together. I don't see Attack on fans getting together in the square and like drawing Attack on Titan murals. I don't see that. I don't. So what the fuck are you talking about with this? Everyone and their mother knows what Dragon Ball is. What are you talking about? Why are you doing this? Why are you fucking giving it to the first award to Attack on Titan? That is disgusting. That is spitting in the face of Toriyama. I'm not sorry for saying it. And as I said, Toriyama, if it wasn't for Toriyama, Toriyama created a generation of mangaka, including Isayama. Toriyama, if it wasn't for Toriyama and Dragon Ball, your company wouldn't fucking exist. But you're too retarded to know that. Can't stand these morons. Hi, CJ. Yeah, it's been a long time. Oh my god, it really has. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm so fucking mad right now. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm so angry that this company is really spitting in Toriyama's face right now. Especially after, it's like a couple months after the 1 year anniversary of Toriyama's death. And like this is literally after they totally bastardized the Dragon Ball Daima dub. They put fucking memes in there. I'm dead serious. They censored one of Toriyama's signature panty jokes. It's just the disrespect, man. Like, at least recognize. Like, I can understand if you want to do Attack on Titan, like, down the road, but at least give the first award to the one that started it all in terms of, like, I know there's Astro Boy and shit, too. I know. That's our parents. My mom grew up with Astro Boy. But like this should have gone to Dragon Ball. The second one should be for One Piece. The third one should be for Naruto. The fourth one, I would say, because the reason why I gotta say One Piece for the second one is One Piece is taking the world by storm right now. It really is. Oh yeah, they did. They did. What they did for Dragon Ball Daima, Akira Toriyama wrote that entire script, right? So by changing the script, by putting memes into that script, they essentially spat on Toriyama, and not only that, what they did. There's a line. If you watch the sub, you know this. There's a line that Goku says right before he goes Super Saiyan 4 in his adult form to fight Goma. And it's like Toriyama's gift to the fans. And he says, one more bonus. And I remember when that episode came out, and we heard, and Nozawa said that line, and the whole fandom lost it because it's like, oh my god, this is Toriyama saying this to us, the fans. This is his gift to us, the fans. And what they changed it to, they said to go even further beyond, as like a nostalgia thing for a nostalgic throwback to when Goku went Super Saiyan 3 in front of Majin Buu. And I was looking forward to Sean Schimmel saying one more bonus, and a lot of fans were. And I'm just like, dude, really? You're gonna erase Toriyama's one of his final messages to the fans like this? Oh, it's just insane, man. They put cooked in the fucking dub. They put cooked in the English dub. And they also put, I'm writing an article about it. They put cooked in the dub. They put, what was the other one that they put? The other meme they put. Shit. Oh, they had Bulma call Vegeta a man baby. I'm dead serious. I'm dead fucking serious. But, to me, this is just icing on the cake. To give this award to Attack. I know I shouldn't take it seriously, but, considering Dragon Ball is the company that, because Funimation, merged with Crunchyroll, is that Funimation and now Crunchyroll wouldn't exist without Dragon Ball, and what you basically did by giving this award, that what it says is that they describe it as celebrating visionary creators and groundbreaking works that have left an indelible mark on culture, history, and the hearts of audiences around the world, you're not giving it to Dragon Ball first, but you're giving it to Attack on Titan? What the fuck is wrong with you? Out of all the series, again, like, you could, if you wanted to give it to maybe like Astro Boy or something, I could or Speed Racer or fucking Gundam, I could understand that. I could, to a degree, I could understand that because those series are older and they did leave an impact. But like, but to give it to Attack on Titan before Dragon Ball, that's just a huge insult. Because Attack on Titan doesn't have as much of a global impact as Dragon Ball, as One Piece, as Astro Boy, as Gundam, as Sailor Moon, as Pokemon, for fuck's sake. Like, that's just disgusting that you did that. That's such a shitty thing to do. And look at this. Crunchyroll said Global Impact Award may be awarded yearly to honor visionaries and creatives that have produced the anime series changing culture. So you didn't give it to Akira Toriyama? Like, hello? You didn't give, or Osamu Tezuka? You didn't give it to them? At least give it to Akira Toriyama. Again, country shut down when the man died. Your fucking Akira Toriyama created a generation of not just mangaka, but animators. You wouldn't exist. Funimation and Crunchyroll wouldn't exist if it wasn't for this man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, let's see what this COO said here. This year, we're proud to introduce the new Global Impact Award. We've recently commissioned a study with a national research group that explores just how important anime is to fans, especially Gen Z. Zoomers, I'm disappointed if you don't know, one, if you don't know what Dragon Ball is, and two, if you think that Attack on Titan has more of an impact, a global impact than Dragon Ball. You're fucking high if you believe this. And, I've seen some of the comments for this article on Twitter, and they actually believe this, by the way. For example, nearly 40% of teen anime fans consider anime to be a meaningful part of who they are, and 30% say it has influenced their outlook on life. The Global Impact Award will honor the series and films leaving a mark on culture and global fans alike. Then why aren't you doing that for Dragon Ball? That's literally Dragon Ball! You just described Dragon Ball, you fucking retard! What is wrong with you? That's literally oh my god! This has got to be oh my god! I can't believe they said this. Exactly. Yeah, people actually or let's see, DBZ had such an impact. My friend that worked in a prison said that everything would shut down when Dragon Ball Z came on TV daily, and you would get your butt kicked if you messed with the prisoners' DBZ time. People actually came together to watch the show and got along, even if for 30 minutes. That anime changed a lot of people's lives, and a lot of people started drawing because of that. And Dragon Ball was a masterpiece. Like, the fact that Dragon Ball got prisoners together. Like, as I said, Dragon Ball, when Dragon Ball came on, cartels would stop, doing their gang activities and go watch Dragon Ball. Crunchyroll, you are fucking stupid. You are retarded. retarded for doing this. You are, and so, like, are you really that disconnected? Like, Perini, especially you are running Crunchyroll now, but you ran Funimation into the ground, for fuck's sake. But you should know better. You should know that Funimation would have never existed without Dragon Ball. I can't be the only person going the fuck in on these morons for doing this. That is so disgusting. The fact that you are going to do this, essentially, well, first of all, they didn't even nominate Dragon Ball Daima for anything. They are not, like, how could you not do that? Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, and One Piece. And obviously, like, Pokemon and oh my god. And Gundam and Astro Boy. You have all these anime that are classics that, like, really mean to people a lot around the world and have this global impact on people, that actually do have a global impact. And you're just gonna ignore them because of some fucking research group and because of some Zoomers? And it's just like, it's like the Anime Awards. The Anime Awards are focused on these Zoomers that are not gonna sign up for your service because your service is ass. Yeah, Attack on Titan is awesome, but Dragon Ball is the OG. Exactly. I just don't understand. Like, this generation is fucked. It is. This generation is so fucked. It really is. I can't believe they fucking said this. I can't believe Crunchyroll literally said this. That they're saying, again, they're saying this, that they're saying that this award is, that it may be awarded yearly to honor works and visionary creatives who have produced the anime series changing popular culture and not giving it to Dragon Ball first. And you wonder why, like, between that and between all the fuckery that's happened in the Anime Awards in regards to Attack on Titan, why people are saying that they created this shit just to give another award, as an excuse to give another award to Attack on Titan. You're fucking retarded, Crunchyroll. You're not fooling anybody. You don't have, like, I gotta believe what the former Crunchyroll employees are saying. And again, no wonder Toho is pissed. No wonder, like, Shogakukan and Kodansha are pissed and why they left. I don't blame them for leaving. I hope more anime company or anime studios and more manga publishers say fuck you and leave. Because you straight up are insulting Toriyama by doing this. And you're not just insulting Toriyama, but you're insulting actual anime fans by doing this. I hope more people are pirating because of this. And you could try, and Crunchyroll, you could take down Anime Heaven, you could do all this shit all you want. But guess what? You're not going to take down piracy. You will not. You can try all you want, but you're not going to stop piracy. You're not. Yeah, Dragon Ball made a lot of anime fans come out of the closet. Exactly. They did. It did. And, like, a lot of people, you know what? I'm going to say this. Nozawa's performance in Dragon Ball Daima when she went from Super Saiyan 3, adult Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 4, it converted a lot of Western English dub apologists to sub fans. Oh, it did. They did. Nozawa, like, gave the best performance of her fucking life, and she's almost 90. Nah, Attack on Titan is good, but it's nowhere near as influential as Dragon Ball. No way. I love Attack on Titan. I covered Attack on Titan on my channel for a really long time, and I love it. I do. I love the art. I'm not happy that Yuki Kaji freaking influenced Isayama to have to change the writing because he portrayed Eren as a good guy, which really pissed me off, but it is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, like, this is, oh god. These awards suck, man. These awards suck. This insanity sucks. Like, I can't believe that Crunchyroll did this. I can't believe that Crunchyroll's doing this shit. I can't with this. I can't with this. And the thing that sucks is that they made it more blatant this year, at least for me, that they don't give a fuck about the fans. They don't give a fuck about their paying customers. And I'm hoping more people are starting to see it. With Soul Leveling taking, I think it was like 7 or 8 awards. Yes, last night. I'm hoping more people are seeing it. I'm hoping more people see that Crunchyroll does not give a fuck about their customer base. Or at least anymore. And I hope, and not just that, I hope this is a sign that it shows you that they don't care. They care about chasing a non-existent non-existent customer base. No, they don't. It's weird. Like, for a time, I think they did. For a time, Crunchyroll did. They did care. Like, they actually had. What I mean by they cared is that they actually had really good membership benefits. They at least attempted to listen to their customer base, even though their player was ass. They at least tried. And the Crunchyroll Expo was fun. I liked going there. It was really fun. But now they don't care. Now it's just like they tried to hide that they didn't care, but now it's just like straight up they're just admitting they don't fucking care. They don't. They really don't care anymore. They just don't. Right, kitty? They don't care, huh? You care though, right, kitties? You care, right, kitty? Kitty cares. Kitty always cares. Because he's a kitty. Because kitty is a kitty. Oh, man. Hey, kitty, come here. Oh, he's a kitty, kitty, kitty. He's a kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, kitties. Me kitties. Ooh, you and your fucking eye bogies, cat. Oh my god, people are so fucking focused on this freaking misinformation. Damn, I hate being shadow banned. I'm like shadow beyond shadow banned on like Twitter and YouTube, so yeah, right, kitties. Yeah, Crunchyroll has been botching a lot of dubs lately. We see it with Windbreaker. We saw it with Windbreaker, obviously with Dragon Ball Daima, which I know I need to finish my article on. We saw. I need to. Oh god, I need to go through what. I don't want to do Witch Watch. God, Witch Watch is fucking torture. That dub is torture. Oh god. Yeah, it's just, it's sad that I don't know why, or the excuse, it's funny because their excuse is, well, it's because of lip flaps. Well, a good chunk of the lines that are botched are usually, especially recently, they are inner monologues or the character is saying it off screen, which is very, very odd. But yeah. Oh yeah, I should show. All right, let me find the tweet because I want you to see how serious these people are. They are that fucking stupid that they believe that Attack on Titan is that popular. Or I should, oh no, I should see, you know what? I was initially thinking that, but nah. Because I've been on stream for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. But I should probably at least show. Let's show the fan reaction to the fuckery of, that is, Crunchyroll Anime Awards. I think you guys should see it because the fans are not buying this. They're not. They are not buying the fuckery. See, even Chibi did a video on it like an hour ago. So. Oh, it's like this. I love being suppressed by YouTube. I don't know why YouTube hates me, but they do. YouTube just loves me so fucking much. And so does Twitter. I am beyond suppressed. I'm beyond shadow banned. I don't know what the hell I did to piss them off, but I did. But where is it? Not that one. I want you to see. There we go. This is where you will see how frustrated people are. See, don't get me wrong, I loved reading and watching it. It was a good time killer, but it is like giving McDonald's Restaurant of the Year. I can't, man. My elven goat, though, this clearly won because this is true. This is part of it. This clearly won because of how good season 2 was. When this was for season 1, which I found not as good for of a season. And people are still pissed. People are pissed that Freyren didn't win, which I don't blame. And also Dandadan, too. A shame that literal children can vote. That's how this bid won. Some people are just like, yeah, the animation, the music, the fights, it was never a fair competition. And of course it does. Freyren and Apothecary Diaries deserve more, in my opinion. But I can't fight against this aura hype fuck. Let's see. But like they're saying, it's crazy how animation trumps storytelling. But Solo Leveling's animation is not that good. Oh god, I'm just so spoiled. I'm spoiled. Freyren got robbed. I'm pretty sure all the casuals voted for Soul Leveling, thinking it was season 2, which is very true. I love this. Anime Awards, a bunch of journalists and people voting for the frets. This just shows you anime fans nowadays only see fight and badass shit animation. Meanwhile, the story and characters are boring. This is very true because, and here's a good example of this with Tsubaki and Windbreaker. So Tsubaki, for those of you that don't know, and you should because I've been covering it, Tsubaki is a cross-dressing man in Windbreaker, and man, that character is totally weeding out the Taurus. It is everything, and some of the straights in the straight Taurus are fucking pissed and are dropping Windbreaker because of him, and because they're saying, I watch anime to get away from this gay shit. I'm here to watch fights and see people beat the shit out of each other, and everyone is just like, have you just not watched anime before? Because yeah, cross-dressers are a staple in anime. Like, you have, and what's even crazier about the Tsubaki situation is, like, the majority of the gays and the LGBT community They are like only a small minority are saying that he's trans. The majority of the community are accepting that he is a gay crossdresser that likes cute things, and it's just incredible. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time, because the majority of these people are just like are psycho and say that like, and I've seen some of these people say this too, is that a crossdresser equals trans person, and it's just like, yeah, that's kind of creepy and groomerish. But anyways, but my point is, the reason why I brought that up is because of this, that a lot of the anime fans, post COVID anime fans, are more there for the fights than the story. They don't give a fuck, and that's what this is basically saying. Very convenient voting happens close to season 2 airing, but the nomination is specifically for season 1. And guess what? As I said, Crunchyroll co-produced Solo Leveling, so this is good. It's good for them. Solo is now part of the JJK. Yeah, it's part of the JJK Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia Awards. They forgot to put that. Everybody talking about how Freyrin or Dandadan Apothecracy was robbed, or how Solo Leveling deserved it. I feel bad for them because they voted for Kaiju number 8. But there were other anime that deserved to be nominated. Like I've been saying throughout all this, is Windbreaker deserved it. What was the other one? The Dangers in My Heart deserved to be nominated. Shangri-La Frontier deserved to be nominated. Mushoku Tensei, ReZero. Like there was a lot of anime that did get. Oh, and Bleach 1000 Year Blood War. A lot of anime got snubbed for Anime of the Year. If Solo Leveling didn't have good animation, it doesn't have good animation though. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. A lot of people really wanted Freyrin to win. They did, and I don't blame them. Freyrin looked really nice. This is why only adults are allowed to vote. USA adults not included for this argument. Freyrin Rob, we don't care about this. I love it. I love the Susuno Freyrin fans are furious. Ass of the year. See, like, the fans are furious. They wanted Freyrin to win that bad. Sungjin Woo ain't even break a sweat and still took the crown. King behavior. It's not king behavior. This is sad behavior. Bro wasn't leveling solo. He was speedrunning greatness. By the way, if you read the manga, and and I've covered Solo Leveling manga, by the way. Go, and I'm covering the sequel manga, which I gotta say, I think is actually better than the original Solo Leveling. I really love Suo. Suo is such an amazing character. I love him. Dandadan got robbed. Here's where I am with Dandadan. I am a Dandadan manga reader. I've been covering Dandadan since like I covered Dandadan, I think it was like 2 weeks or maybe a month before Viz licensed it. So I still had the fan translations at the time when I started covering it. And I'm sorry, I do not like what they did to Tatsu's art. I don't. So that's why it's hard for me to say that Dandadan deserves Anime of the Year, because I don't like what they did to the art. Just don't. But yeah, like, Shangri-La Frontier is everything. If you have, I recommend reading it. That manga is just, oh God, it's everything. And Windbreaker is a really good adaptation. If you have, and also the, don't watch it in dub, watch it in sub. The dub voices are so cringe. Go watch it in sub. The sub voice actors, they do a fantastic job capturing the characters. So that's why I'm really kind of let down that they didn't nominate and the thing is, Windbreaker's on Crunchyroll. That's why I'm like, I don't understand. Why didn't you nominate Windbreaker, which is on your fucking streaming platform? Same with Shangri-La Frontier. You're a fucking disgrace. Best anime? Nope. Most popular anime? See, they're pissed. I cannot name a single character from this show. And I'm going to assume that everyone who voted for Solo Leveling has short attention spans because they couldn't handle Freyrin because of its slower pacing, probably. For everyone saying that it's a popularity contest, you are right. It is a fan-voted awards show. Well, It's also the judging too, because the judges have to choose like six shows, and like the six like most mentioned shows are the ones that that go on the main ballot. So yeah. Am I the only one who never watched, who both never watch and or keeps forgetting this anime exists? Even if many people disagree, I'm glad they won Anime of the Year. Well, wow, call that after I watched the first 4 episodes last year. I figured it was going to be this or Kaiju number 8. Let's see. Yeah, Aura Farming always wins, unfortunately. It's like this. I mean, we saw it with Demon Slayer. We saw it with Jujutsu Kaisen. We saw it with, fuck, as I showed you, we saw it with Attack on Titan. We're seeing it with still seeing it with Attack on Titan. Crunchyroll always finds an excuse to, why aren't you showing me the quotes, you fucking asshole? Twitter is so borked. It is fucking borked, man. Let's see what it says in with the hashtag, because that's when you get really good stuff. Oh, I wonder what people are saying here. I wonder if people are being assholes in the comments. Because you'll see it from time to time. Ah, the favorite. See, you got the favorite fans pissed. Some of the favorite fans are still pissed. Great show, but didn't deserve Anime of the Year. Almost every other nominated show was better. See, they are mad. Let's see. And I bet 90% of the votes didn't even understand they were voting for season 1, not season 2. And yeah, that's true because they didn't fucking read what they were voting for. Let's see. See, it makes no sense to me. Season 1 was good, but not better than the others. See, look at that! I love Soul Leveling, and it's my favorite anime. But for real, Dandadan was thought Dandadan was gonna win. All right, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream too. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, CJ. But yeah, like I'm glad I did this stream, even though like I was primarily talking into the void and talking to myself. I mainly did this because I really am frustrated at this whole thing. And like if YouTube wasn't being a bitch and shadow banning me, if Twitter wasn't being a bitch and shadow banning me, and I got to see, more of my subscribers come in here and, watch it, and, that would have been a plus. I really wanted to start off my birthday week on a higher note and see more of my subscribers here and see my followers here in chat and have fun with them, but I guess God had other plans for me, unfortunately. But I hope people watch this on the replay. I hope people understand that there is a huge problem happening here with Crunchyroll, that there is a huge disconnect. People need to stop that. It needs to stop. I hope people are seeing. Another thing that people take away from this is, especially with what's happening with the cultural award, that this is not as just a spit in the face of fans, but this is really a spit in the face of Toriyama and Dragon Ball in all reality, you gotta wonder if it's a spit in the face of Japanese creators, of a lot of these mangaka that were influenced by Dragon Ball and by Toriyama. I feel so bad. I feel disgusted by it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to hit the like, comment, and of course share and subscribe to Nerdicast Inc. And if you are, of course, loving what we're doing and want to help keep this operation literally alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And remember to save the date, because on Thursday, May 29th, which is